Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
What up, y'all? That don't sound loud.
Welcome back, Weenie.
What up, how y'all feeling, man? Happy Friday. What's good? Woo. Man, we got a lot on the docket tonight. A lot of stuff. What's good? Dex, we got in here. We got Dex, Sandy, what's good? Shay Rub, what's good? What's good? How y'all feeling, man? Early gang in the bitch. We got a lot of stuff to cover, man. I got somebody from the community that wanted to have a discussion. It's Angie stuff. I want to cover this Larussel situation. Oh my God, it's so much stuff going on. It's so much. What y'all doing though, man? How y'all feeling? I hope you got paid today. I stream on Friday, so I always be like, I hope you got paid today. Always early unless it's random. Yeah. You mean unless it's a random stream or it's random university? I had to mess with my audio for my gaming stream from yesterday. So when I start playing a video, y'all, let me know if I need to make the audio louder or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Random you, yeah. Yeah, he be busting out the streams like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna stream in like 3 hours. You gotta always be there. Almost 2 hours left in my shift, hanging in there. True. You get to listen to stuff, or you on break, Shay Rub? I know with my job, I work alone, so I get to listen to stuff uninterrupted my whole work day. I'll listen to stuff all day because it helps me get through. No interruptions. But let's get into it. So this is what happened. So my last video, yeah, I feel you, Shay. So my last video I posted, I had somebody, a supporter, say that he felt like I was being a little hypocritical because of the situation with Hassan last year, Hassan Piker, where there was a lot of speculation that he was shocking his dog and lying about it. And I was like, that's not hypocrisy because the evidence is pretty damning. Like, the evidence is extremely strong. And he felt like that it's not. So I said, bro, like, I don't know how you could deny the level of evidence. We can't 100% prove it because, in my opinion, Hassan is lying. But even if he's not, his evidence to debunk it just doesn't hold any weight. So he said, all right, he said he's willing to be proven wrong. He said he's willing to be proven wrong. I said, okay, well, I'll show you. I don't know how you ignored or didn't care about the evidence presented, but it's all there, my guy. So I could show you the evidence and you either gonna ignore it or just act like it's not strong evidence. Again, we can't 100% say it because Hassan's gonna lie about it, and we don't have access to the We don't have access to, the collar or whatnot, and he was being super evasive. I'm ready when you are, bro. I'm ready. That's why I just hit you on Discord. Hassan's a dog abuser. Goddamn, now I know why my family never got shot collars. Listen, it's not even to say he's an abuser. The problem with this whole thing is Hassan could have got away with it without all the controversy if he wasn't so shady about it. I don't think you're abusive because you have a shot collar. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's abusive to necessarily have a shot collar. The issue was, well, I guess some people could see it as abusive the way he was using it. It seemed like he was using it to keep his dog in his stream for 8+ hours a day. That's what it seemed like he was using it for. So you could say it's abusive. But the shot collar in and of itself isn't abusive. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. What's good, O? Lord Obito.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I can hear you now.
What's happening, family?
What's good, bro?
First of all, I want to say thank you for having me on the program, man.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to have no contentious debate, but you know what I mean. I'm willing to be proven wrong if you got the receipts. I seen. Listen, I watched earlier footage of Steven's take on it or whatever, but I
Steven
don't know. Is it
Destiny?
on vibes? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It just seems like it's based on vibes and not real like hardcore evidence.
Okay, so
At least
what?
in my opinion.
So did you not see Westside Tyler's breakdown?
No, I don't even know what that is.
I think it was in the video you were commenting on. I believe. Okay. So so here, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna share my screen with you.
Damn, I see it.
All right. You looking at it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay. So
he gonna show the shot call. All right.
yeah.
Bet.
We gonna skip the whole. We saw that already when he actually when he was being accused of it.
When the incident happened, and I can admit that looks strange. That's why I said I'm open to the idea, but that man ain't shocked his damn dog. You see the way he reacted to that. But no, okay. I'm gonna let you.
Here we go.
And it's not the shelter, though Piker's walls filled with Funko Pop plastic trash and a cot.
I'm gonna ignore all the insults and shit.
It seemed like
you see what I'm saying? Like, look how these people talking about this boy. They trying to set a whole frame. Yes, they don't like this man.
Yes, there is framing, I admit, but the evidence is overwhelming.
Fans, all that means nothing to dogs. Dogs crave adventure, companionship, stimulus, and the outdoors. And though being Hassan Piker's pretty trophy is a goal of many of his fans, it's not the best way to treat a dog, or even a good way. The day after Piker shocked Kaya on his live stream, he briefly showed her collar on camera, suggesting the device was a vibration-only training aid.
This is the one.
Now, I'm going to be honest. If you're trying to... Now, imagine... I don't know if you got my stream up, too. If I'm trying to show somebody something to prove my innocence, and I'd be like, this is a Demon Slayer snow globe, right? Are you looking at the stream still? I know it's going to be a little bit behind.
No,
if you're not, it's okay. It's okay. So if I was to be like, this is a Demon Slayer snow globe, and I want to prove to everybody, they like, no, it's Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna be like, all right, look.
Right.
See?
Right. No, for sure.
Demon Slayer. See, and it's kind of like, that's not really proof. I would be like, look, it's Demon Slayer.
Yeah, like here's
look
the
at
thing.
the logo.
No, I would have. Yeah. No, I would definitely try to clear my name as clear as
So
as soon
watch
as
how
possible.
Hassan presents this collar.
That people are talking about.
Okay,
this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it.
He's keeping his hand on the back of it.
This is a lie. The unit displayed on screen is the Educator RX-090 small receiver collar from the Educator Collars Company. The RX-090 small receiver is one of 6 receivers sold individually or in packages paired with different transmitter units. Despite its name, the RX-090 is the second largest unit.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible we can Google if there's another model that's very similar to that with no shocking function to it?
He's gonna get to all that.
All right, for sure.
Sold by Educator Collars, trumped only by the RX-120 large receiver collar. This is important to note as the transmitter receiver packages, which are sold under names like the Educator ET300 Mini or Educator FT330 Finger Trainer, have the same receiver as the Educator ET400, and thus the same shock delivery capacity. The RX-090 unit displayed by Piker has been modified to support his assertion that he is only using a vibration-style collar. The electrical terminals onto which the shock prongs are fitted have been removed, or filed down, and covered with electrical tape. But the terminal's support escutcheons
so
are
wouldn't
still
that mean it can't shock it? Wouldn't that mean it can't shock the dog? Like he's literally like defected the shocking mechanism.
The problem with that is he's lying about it. Even if he did do that. And 2, this is the day after, so he possibly could have taken it off to do this. That's possible. But even
that's
if
more
not,
speculation now.
Yeah,
that still ain't the man holding the gun now. You feel what I'm saying? Like
well,
he might be being facetious. He might be holding up a substitute collar, and that does hurt his credibility. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I ain't no Hassan Stan or nothing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So the problem is, even if he took them off, he's lying about what it is and what it's supposed to do. He could just be like, yes, it's a shock collar, but I took the prongs off or whatever.
Right.
But he's
for
like,
sure,
no,
for
this
sure.
just vibrates, but it doesn't match a vibrating
Maybe
collar.
the nigga's scared. Maybe he feel. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we curse on this?
You can say whatever as long as it's not a slur.
Okay, for sure. Maybe he's scared of something. Maybe he just feel like if he says it has the shocking mechanism like them, he's caught dead to rights. All the speculation you can lay it to rest. Ain't nothing nobody like me can say about this shit. Like you said, it got shock function. It looked like you shocked the damn dog.
Yeah,
You feel me? It's over and done with right there.
But that's his problem. He felt guilty about it. And if you were gonna feel guilty about it, you shouldn't be comfortable doing it on stream. Like if you know that you're training Kaya with shocking and you don't want your community to know it, and you're shocking her on stream, you can't either you're gonna admit to using a shock collar or you're not.
Yeah.
Present
I guess, but I don't know. I'm still not convinced, and I still think like niggas do stupid shit under pressure. You feel me? You probably feel because like niggas getting calls, niggas getting all type of shit behind the scenes. So you know niggas is feeling pressure about that shit. I don't know. That's still not definitive enough, but we keep going.
I got smoke.
Further, the unit's raised charging port is plainly obvious in the picture shown. Note its position in the center of the unit near the rear edge, as that will be important in a moment. Piker and his fans are currently arguing that this is in fact a non-shocking vibration-only model. Educator e-collars only sells a single non-shock receiver. However, the Educator PG300 vibration receiver collar. This unit is typically marketed as the Educator pager-only.
No watts, it hasn't.
Yeah, there's no new developments. It just came up again. That's all it was. It just came up again. So look, he's showing the vibrating collar.
Yesterday, brother, about my comments. There's no shots to you. I was just using that as an example. I'm glad the Logix is doing this because my beef literally is just with Logix, but I was using that as an example. But continue.
Yeah, so this is, I believe he's showing right now what the vibrating collar looks like.
Version and has a substantially different construction than other receivers, particularly in regard to the rear panel. Because the unit doesn't need to deliver any substantial shocks, it can get by with a smaller battery, a smaller housing, and the charging port can be placed without consideration to the placement of the contact.
And we're certain that's not the one he had in his hand.
He just, so what they did was they got the silhouette of the shock one and they matched it to what Piker had in his hand, and it's clear as day that that electrical tape is placed over the back. So and it's a lot thicker than the vibrating one. So they took, he's showing us right now the vibrating one, which doesn't have the little charging port, but what Hassan had a charging port on it. So he matched up the shock one to the one, and that was in Tyler's hand, and it matched perfect. I mean, Hassan's hand, and it matched perfect.
Shocking the animal.
Fuck that. I'm about to be this nigga attorney at law. All right, so wait. We don't think that, all right, we know Hassan rich as shit, you feel me? We know he got bread. You don't think he just saw a collar and just threw it in the bag? Oh, it got vibrated. It got this, that, the third, and just threw it in the bag. And then when he got it, he's like, oh shit, nigga, this shit got the shock function. Let me go ahead and duct tape this off real quick.
Hassan knows what that shit do. He don't think it's vibrating and it's shocking. No, that's not happening.
Oh, that's for sure. And that's the speculation. That's the problem with speculation. We can't lay this man in the grave.
Well,
this is all we got.
Also,
this is weak sauce.
But there's more evidence, bro. This ain't it though. But this isn't it though. I can show you more. It's so much more.
Such, the rear panel of the PG300 vibration receiver collar is almost completely featureless and flush compared to the shock-capable units.
See?
Its charging port is also located on the far right side of the unit's rear plate. The shape and size of the unit is also clearly different to the RX-090 small receiver. The RX-090 has a much larger, squarer, and bulkier body than the PG300. It also has a characteristic swooping bevel just ahead of the boxy shock unit housing. As stated before, the RX-090 has a prominent raised charging port. The only other significant similarity between the units is the red button and opaque LED cover on the front faces of the unit. Piker demonstrates other features of the RX-090, including the unit's nightlight. The RX-090, like many commercially available shock collars, also
Look
has
at his finger placement. Why is he holding it like that?
I mean, it's a small object. Where else is he supposed to put his fingers? He's supposed to hold it from the strap,
bro. Why is he holding it like that? Tai Chi, again, I've never said, I'm very convinced. Listen, I'll be honest with you. If you told me put your life on it, I wouldn't put my life on it. But I'm like 98%. I'm 98% sure that he's using a shock collar. That's it.
Wait. All right. So wait. You see that frame right there? Go back to when he had them two side by side real quick.
You mean like this? Like
when the
like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
And go back to Go back to where we at. It do look like the second
It's
one. Though. I ain't
prominent.
gonna
Small
lie.
haptic feedback
do
motor like
look
in
like that
video
second
game
one.
controllers to create vibration sensations, and a noise generator both for locating the unit and quote-unquote Pavlovian conditioning, essentially creating pain-fear responses in the animal through repeated electrical shocks while being exposed to that noise. This pain-fear response can also be developed by, for instance, shouting at the dog before shocking it. In their
See, Tai Chi,
desperation
I
to
fuck with Tai
prove
Chi.
Piker
See,
is not
they understand
abusing
where I
his
coming
pet
from.
right in front of them, his audience has latched onto a misconception that removing the terminal posts from the back of
Okay, so that's I don't know if he gets into the ability to take off the prongs. He was, you could take them off.
Oh no, we ain't got to skip that now. Like, so if that could
Isn't-
adjudicate my boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that
No,
could adjudicate, then
it
we can at
don't
least
'cause
get
he's
like 30
lying.
seconds of that.
It don't because he's lying. That's the point. It's not.
I think you're being hard on it.
He's lying.
I think you're
He's
being
not
hard
saying
on
like I took the prongs off of a shock collar. He's saying I'm not shocking my dog. So, what can
You don't
see?
think that's that's in the territory of over explaining yourself to niggas? Like, it
No,
might be
because
just a
you
little
don't
bit
have
over
to. You
explaining.
don't have to lie. He doesn't have to. Nobody, like, it's your dog, bro. Train it how you want.
Let's take record. What's the lie? What is the lie?
The lie is
specifically?
I'm not shocking my dog, but I am. So
How we haven't determined that he actually shocked the dog. He could have got that shit out the box the way it was and filed it down at some point in time. And
but
put the
why
tape
are you
over it.
lying about it then? If you did that, why
About
are you lying
shocking the
about
dog? Shocking the dog is the only thing we're claiming is the lie. Because if he
it?
does,
No,
if we have no proof that he shocked the dog, we can't determine that.
oh,
You can't say that definitively. Basically, is what I'm saying. You can't say that definitively.
I think you can, because I don't think you can use a shock collar with the prongs cut off. I think he cut them off just to act like it was the vibrating one.
And that's equally plausible. So I can't even too much argue
So
against that.
here we go. So this right here left Kaya co-stars in a shock collar ad for a San Diego-based trainer in February 2025, while Hassan is in Japan on vacation. So here we go.
He had a shock collar on the dog.
But here we go. So this is Pat's pack. I believe he's a dog trainer that explicitly said he uses shock collars, right? What does this caption say? Guess which one isn't e-collar trained, right? So watch this.
Tucker, come.
2 dogs came to do an ad for shock collars and one didn't. And he said, guess which one isn't e-collar trained?
Come on, man.
Listen,
Come on,
listen,
man.
now listen to this
That's letting me do a lot of heavy lifting in my own
listen
mind.
to this conversation.
The best trainer in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Pat. Do you send him for 2?
He trained my dog, too.
And my dog.
Brian.
You sent him for 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro.
What does he get trained to do?
To everything. Shock on, prong collar, shock collar.
You heard that? He said, you got to
I hear
send
you.
him to this guy for 2 weeks. He does everything. He said, what does he do? He said, everything. Shock collar, everything. Right?
For sure, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's taking him up on that offer. He's clearly in the function. I'm not about to stop in
So,
the. Oh yeah,
okay.
no, I don't really.
So if
we
you,
ain't
go,
past
if you
him,
like,
feel
I
me?
want to send
You
my
ain't the
dog
homie.
to somebody that does dog training, and they explicitly use shock collars, but you don't want your dog to use a shock collar, why would you send them to that person?
I'll tell him it's not in the regimen. He probably told him it's not in the regimen. You don't need to do that with my dog.
it's
Keep
his-
that shit for your other clients.
He
You ain't gotta do that shit for my
explicitly is
dog.
showing that's how he
He's
trains
the
his
service.
dogs.
He's giving him the rundown of what his services include.
No,
It doesn't necessarily mean that's what he's gonna do with Kaya.
No,
That's Kaya's
what this
program.
guy does. That's what he does. That's literally the way he trains his dogs.
With shock collars.
Yes, that's like literally what he does. Is this-
Replay the clip one more time.
The best trainer in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Pat. Do you send him for 2?
He trained my dog, too.
And my dog.
Brian.
You sent him for 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro.
What does he get trained to do?
To everything. Shock on, prong collar,
You
shock
gotta send him
collar.
for 2 weeks. What does he do? He does everything. This hasn't been. It wasn't done yet. Whoa, shit. Whoa. My bad. I cut him off. Go ahead.
No, I was trying to
Go
hear
back.
you.
No. Go back 3 seconds. I was about to say some shit. I was about to put my foot in my mouth.
Shit.
Yeah, I met your dog. It's basketball.
You have to, bro.
What does he get trained to do?
To everything. Shot on, strong collar, shock collar.
He'll get training to like
Kaya?
basically be off collar. Like you don't need to ever have a leash on him.
Really?
Do you know Kaya?
Okay, no, he ain't saying nothing crazy. He ain't saying nothing incriminating. So like I was saying, like he's clearly saying, all right, bet you can send him in 2 weeks. What he's sending him to another third party that wasn't written in stone, and it's clearly for that dude. I think that's Lacey. Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that little nigga is next to him. But it's clearly for his dog, not necessarily for Kaya. You see, this is what I'm saying. It's too much speculation of all this so-called evidence.
He already told him he sent Kaya to this person. He already said that.
He didn't say that in that clip. Not in that clip.
Yes, he did. He said he sent him to her. That's why he was also bragging about it. That's why he was bragging about it.
He didn't say he sent Kaya.
No, he did say he sent Kaya. That's why he was also vouching.
The best trainer in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
His name is Pat. Do you send him for
He trained my dog too.
And my dog.
Brian.
You sent him for 2 weeks?
2 or 3
He
weeks.
trained my
You have
dog
to, bro.
Brian.
What does he get trained to do?
To everything. Shot on, strong collar, shock collar.
He'll get
trained my dog
to like
Brian.
basically be off collar. Like you don't need to.
And then that
you don't
nigga
need to
asked
ever-
about Kaya,
You don't need to ever have a leash on
and he
him.
never responded.
Really?
He
You know
just kept
Kaya?
saying what he was
My
saying.
dog?
Cooking with Kaya?
No,
My dog?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
He
we have
said,
the-
you know Kaya? He's like,
No,
my
go
dog.
back. Wait. Go back 2 seconds.
You don't need to ever. You don't need to ever have a leash on him.
Really?
Do you know Kaya?
My dog?
Cooking with Kaya?
No, my dog.
Oh, no.
Well, dude, we have the.
Oh, yeah, I met your dog. It's
No.
basketball.
Yes.
He's saying no.
Wait,
He's saying Kaya?
stop,
No. He asked him
stop.
twice.
The best
Wait.
trainer in San.
Oh, no.
Well, dude, we have the.
Oh, yeah, I met your dog. It's
Yes.
basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have the best.
She's
dogs.
very well.
The best.
Now, you think they just brought her up just because it wasn't about her
They
being
brought her
trained
up
by
because they
him?
know what that damn dog mean to that boy. That's why. He's like, you said Kaya to that? Oh, hell no, I ain't sent Kaya to that motherfucker. Hell no. You shocking my bitch. I don't even shock my bitch.
I
What the fuck
hope
look like?
you playing right now. You're joking.
You're
You're trolling me right
he
now.
Said no. No, I'm
You're-
dead ass.
You're
no.
not serious right now, right? You
I'm
joking,
dead
right?
ass. He said no. Play some more evidence. Play some more
Okay.
evidence. That's not
So
it. That's not it.
I just want you to see. Okay, look at this one. Okay, this got audio. Yeah. So this is the remote to the. That's the remote to the collar.
The Y shot. Boom.
That's the remote.
Mm-hmm.
Hassan sees it and realizes his camera isn't usually at this angle, so this is what he does. Let me move
He
this
just put
out
it
of
there
the
on purpose.
frame.
Oh.
Where's the camera? Huh? No.
Looks at the camera out of guilt.
Man.
Like, bro, why are you hiding it?
We don't know how he's feeling in that moment. We see
What do
him
you mean
switch the keys or whatever.
feeling?
That's based on feeling. We don't know what he's thinking in that moment. You just seen him move the shit around.
Bro,
They ain't no like,
bro,
oh yeah, he's doing that
bro.
to hide the keys.
My whole
That's a
desk right here.
narrative.
My whole desk right
We
here.
don't
If
know
I
why
had an
he's doing
over the
that.
top camera, you would probably see mess. And I'm be like, shit. Let me clean this mess. I would literally point it out
That's
because
what he
it's,
did.
what y'all can't see is a mess. He specifically hid the remote to the collar. He didn't move the
Back to
cookies.
Y shot.
He didn't move no papers. Look, all this shit there. He specifically grabs the remote, pushes it out of frame.
All right, bet. So we got a good
That's
look at
guilt.
it, right?
Yeah, huh?
We got a good look at it. All right, so bet. All right, he guilty. We got a good look at the collar or the remote. What is the functions on it? We got all these experts coming about all these other remotes. What is the expert for that remote? Is there a shock function on that?
I want you to know that I'm not gonna.
No?
I can't. Listen. I don't have it on hand right now.
Definitive. Exactly.
What-
Yeah.
I ain't
Go ahead,
even
go ahead,
said
Locke.
nothing. I don't.
Yeah.
They also. So somebody. It might be in Westside Tyler's video, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. I think it is actually, but I might have skipped it. They sent a picture of this to the freaking company, and they confirmed it's the shock collar. The
That don't mean he's
companies,
shocking that girl.
these people took this photo. They said, "Hey, which collar is this?" They said, "This is the shock collar." The company that makes
All
them.
right, so this is my biggest case against this shit. So all right, so bet he say this dog be sitting next to Hassan all these types of hours. We all know this nigga streams every day for 12 hours or whatever the fuck.
Yes.
Y'all telling me this is the first time we ever seen this dog shocked on stream?
No, they went back and realized
All
other
these years.
times. They went back and realized.
All
And
these
matter of
years,
fact,
this
I'll
is the
show it to
first
you.
time he
I'll
touched
show
the
you
dog.
the next one.
Hey, let me see the sequel compilation. Let me see it.
Shout out to TJ for the $10 super chat. Let me make my presence known. What's good, Logics? Appreciate you, TJ. W's with
Shout out to
TJ.
TJ.
Let me show you the other time he got caught doing it. Mind you, I think this was after. This was after it. Now,
On Kaya. He's the type, man. He's the type to start sneaking it back in, bro. It's just pure hubris with this guy. It's
this is you can't tell me this is a coincidence.
been a few months. It's blown over. Maybe I can start doing it again, you know?
Another guy
Oh
that
my God, I
hates
can't believe the
It's funny
protesters
how
that
all
are.
these people just
Look,
line
look,
up
protest-
Wait, look,
these
look.
videos.
My bad. Look, watch this.
Blown over. Maybe I can start doing it again, you know?
Oh my God, I can't believe the protesters that are protesting against settler fairs.
Oh.
What? They ain't not even happened.
Wait, are you serious? You don't see what just happened?
Ain't nothing happened. Go ahead, show me again.
You
Show
telling
again.
me
Go
that
ahead.
the exact same motions and
Go
behavior
ahead.
from the first time and this
No,
one
no, no,
aren't
no, no,
similar?
No. This Dogtober 7th bullshit, Shocktober 7th, whatever the fuck niggas is calling it. That shit, she actually did a thing. Like she did a little jolting
That's
motion.
right.
and she
That wasn't
yelped.
normal. I agree that it probably
never
wasn't
happened
normal.
before.
I agree
Please
that
play it
wasn't.
again.
She may not. She doesn't scream yelp all the time. But
Or even jolt. She doesn't even jolt in pain. She doesn't even look like she's in pain.
She
She, like
was
she's
getting off of the mat, and when he reached and pressed and did something, she got back on it. She didn't yelp that time for sure, but she probably
Maybe it's a
doesn't normally.
vibrating.
She probably doesn't normally yelp.
No, he does say he got buttons under that shit. He say he got
Maybe I can
buttons
start
under
doing
that.
it again, you know?
He says
Oh
one
my
of them
God, I
was,
can't believe
so-
the protesters that are protesting against settler fairs.
Oh.
You think that's a coincidence?
No, there's a button under there. He's admitted to having a button under there, but it's not for shocking. There's no shock.
Wait, so
button
what does
under
it do?
there. It vibrates.
So why won't he say that?
I think he has. I think he's
No.
literally said this in the aftermath of this situation. That's
won't-
how I know about the
he's-
button under the thing.
He's saying that he didn't even do it at that moment. He was like, she didn't even have this collar
Right.
on. He's saying that even if
Right.
he did vibrate, he said he didn't do it right then.
Right. That's why he was confused about what she was doing. He didn't know why she was making that noise. He also said that as well. He didn't say, "Oh, yeah, she did this definitely."
hey,
because
maybe I don't know.
he
Maybe
made
it was
that noise
stronger.
because she caught a nail.
Maybe it got accidentally turned up and it was stronger than normal. That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was accidentally turned up more. But we're not gonna sit here.
Dog.
Okay, so you're telling me that you think? Okay, so you can at
Like I
least.
said, Hassan defender. No, I just don't believe the Hassan. Like, there's like a whole industry on YouTube that
Bro,
niggas just
everybody
get
got
clicked off
haters.
of hating this nigga.
No, everybody
This nigga
has
Hassan got
haters,
all
but
of this
some
for no
shit is
reason.
true
I
and
don't even
some
know
shit
what
is
he
not.
done. Every time you click on a Hassan video, it's always some nonsense.
Wait, because there are haters of Hassan, that means he can't ever do something wrong?
Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's infallible. Not at all. Not at
Right.
all.
So
No one's
why is
perfect.
this?
No one's
Why is
infallible.
this so out of the realm of possibility of the things? It's not even that deep.
Yeah, and I to it, but what I'm being presented now is not like if he was on trial for this, he going home like
he would
OJ.
get
Like,
locked
you
up.
can have all the speculation he wants.
No, if he was on
Someone like
trial,
OJ, bro,
wait,
the glove don't fit, bro.
wait,
It's all
wait.
speculation.
You know that all this evidence
All
is more than
speculation.
sufficient.
Say again.
All of this evidence is more than sufficient.
You think? There's no
Forensics.
clear
if
link.
you got up and was like, look, this collar matches up with the, and then if you add on the intent of lying about the collar that you have, you look guilty. If he wasn't lying, then he probably could get away with it. He'd be like, yeah, I have the shot collar, but it
All that
wasn't.
could be fine. We could set that in stone. But if we don't see him pressing the button, we can only say, "Oh yeah,
you
he's
don't
doing
have
it
to
off
see.
screen, off camera."
Wait. When people get convicted of murder and nobody was there, how do they get convicted?
There's enough evidence to point to them being
Exactly.
there.
This
They
is more
got
than
the
enough
blood,
evidence.
They got the shell casings. They got fingerprints. There's
They
not
have
more
the-
than enough.
they
Come on,
match
bro.
up
There's
the
a bunch of
shot
speculation. We
Bro.
think you was at the block at this point in time. We saw you at the Chinese store, so
Bro.
you can't say that you wasn't at the
Bro.
block at this
Bro.
point in time. Like, no, that's not
Do
enough.
you realize
to block
this
nigga.
is the
No.
same level? What they did with this, they literally was like, hey, people that make this collar, is this the collar that shocks dogs? And they return back, yes, that's the collar that shocks dogs. Why are you denying this?
No. We can set that to bed. I agree that could be a thing, and that is a thing. Whatever. I'm not willing to dispute that.
Right.
That's fine. That doesn't mean he shocked his fucking dog. That doesn't mean that's what happened there.
What did?
What I'm saying.
So
That's
what
the whole
happened
thing.
in both of these instances between the one we just watched and the original Shocktober 7th, where the dog was getting? This is the sequence of events. She began to get off of her mat. He reaches for something off the screen, and then she gets back on the mat. Why did that happen more than once?
That's potential. That is speculation. We don't know if he reached for anything.
why
Well, he
did
said
that-
he was reaching for his little.
No,
his
he
tens or
said he
whatever,
reached
but-
for something, so we can't even say he didn't.
Yeah,
he claimed he reached.
you're right,
So,
you're right.
and I believe he's
You're right.
lying because you never came back with your Zen 10 that you claim you reached for. You didn't come back with it. So
that's more speculation, but that's
it's
good
not speculation. He
I like
didn't
that.
have a Zen 10. They said, "What were you reaching for?" He said, "My Zen 10s." Why didn't you have one after you said you reached for it?
Listen, when my dog does some funny shit, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going? Like, I lose all train of thought. I ain't thinking about no damn cigarette, blunt,
He
whatever
didn't
the
even
fuck.
say.
I'm not thinking about.
He
no
wasn't. He got mad at her for yelping. He didn't say what happened. He didn't get concerned.
He turned all the way around. His whole neck did
He
a
said,
360. That nigga was
"Jesus, she's such a baby." That's what he said.
that nigga. That nigga turned into one of the owls from the Guardians, nigga. His whole head was
not
fucking 180.
concerned
in the
about what
screen.
happened.
He
If
saw
my
the
dog
back of this
yelps,
nigga head for the first time in years.
Bro, if my dog yelps and I didn't do anything for it to happen, why wouldn't I be concerned versus irritated?
No, repeat that. Say that again. I'm sorry.
She yelped, and if he did nothing to make her yelp, his first reaction should have been concern, not irritation.
He was. What was he supposed to do?
He was upset with her.
Okay, no, and that's my biggest contention. Everybody talks about the turnaround. Oh yeah, he was mad at her. How do y'all interpret him checking on her? Yo, what happened? Saying what he did say what happened. He turned around.
He
was
said,
like,
"What are you
the fuck
doing?"
happened?
But he was irritated.
We don't know if he was irritated. That is speculation.
He said it. He said
And
she's
he
such
could
a.
be-
He said she's spoiled. He was annoyed.
Yeah, she stepped off the thing or whatever, and he turned and she made a sound. And he turned around, Kaya, what are you doing? And then she made a sound. And he turned around, look, you all right? What the fuck is going? Well, I don't know what he said, but he was clearly concerned. As a dog person, I know, bro. He was clearly concerned. What more is he? Poor baby. She didn't break her fucking leg or nothing. She just made a weird sound and started sitting down on the mat.
Well, he don't know if she broke her leg because he was irritated.
The dog.
Bro,
But that doesn't mean he shocked the dog. Logics.
So
that doesn't
what-
mean he shot the
okay,
fucking
but
dog.
What are you saying happened between both of these videos? And I believe there's more than just these two of him reaching and her getting off the mat, him reaching, her getting back on the mat. What is happening?
Exactly. Exactly what he said. I believe him. Exactly what he said.
Wait,
He's reaching for something.
Wait.
He was reaching for something on the desk, and in that moment, she did something, getting on or off the damn mat, and she hurt herself somehow.
No,
you know what I'm saying? She an older dog.
No, this one we just watched. She didn't yelp, and no, she didn't hurt herself. She didn't hurt herself because the yelp came, and then she jumped.
She's
up.
an older dog. It can happen. She's
not
possible.
old.
They can hurt themselves doing. She's getting older, and again, you got to think about time, attrition. Like how long we've been watching this man, or how long he's been on the screen, and this never happened.
You
before.
have to be messing with me.
I'm so serious. This is not enough. This is not enough.
Like
This is not enough. He says, so why did he have to lie? We don't know that he's lying. DJ White, we don't know that he's lying is the problem.
Did lie. He's
This is all based on speculation. Pieces that people are putting together to paint this narrative from H3. Like, why are we boosting this?
You cannot just
All right,
say
so
because
I bet.
there's people that don't
Yeah.
like him, therefore this can't have had happened.
Say again. We're boosting this because
Because it happened and he lied about it. If it
It's
would have
not that
happened and
he-
he'd be like, yeah, man, I'm trying to place train her or whatever. He might get some pushback like, damn, you shouldn't train your dog that way. But at least we know he ain't lie about it.
I don't know, man. It's just
I don't know,
This
but
is
it's
not enough.
but why is it so hard to
It seems more like
he
because it seems more
okay,
like
wait,
he says,
let's
he
go
says.
over everything.
I don't believe the song. All right, go ahead.
His
The
dog
timeline.
is featured in an ad for a guy that explicitly uses shock collars to train dogs because he took his dog to that person. He admitted to
Oh,
taking
that
his
was the
dog.
person that the other dude was speaking about in that little party shit when he was holding the dog, saying the
Yeah, they
tweets and
were
all that shit.
speaking about the guy that he was the one that did the video I showed you where the two dogs ran
Right.
and he said, guess which dog
Right.
isn't e-collar trained. That's who he
Right.
took him to. That guy explicitly says he uses shock collars. Hassan pulls out a shock collar the next day with electrical tape on the back that matches the shock collar that they sell. People looked at it, sent it to the company that makes them, said, "Is this the shock collar?" They said yes. He didn't fully show it show it in the camera in a way that you can fully assess what you're looking at. He was kind of being a little evasive with the way he showed it. He's like, "Yeah, look at it. You know, yeah." And
if you believe that, yeah.
And I mean, like I said, if I'm trying to show something off, I'm putting it in the camera. I'm not just holding it.
But
like
that's us. We can't say who is like that. It's not unreasonable. He didn't hold it unreasonably. You can't say a man can't just hold it by the goddamn mechanism.
How are you trying to prove a case but not doing it in the most provable way? Like it's like I said, look at my Demon Slayer snow globe. Look, if I look how small this snow globe is. Look at my Demon Slayer snow globe. Yeah,
and the most fucking like
this is Demon Slayer.
We're not the same. Everybody's not the same, bro.
It doesn't
we're
matter.
Black. We going to adjudicate.
Then at least say he's dumb as all hell. Like what? This is not. You don't vindicate yourself by being evasive.
No. The fact that everybody feels this way, if he didn't shock his dog and everybody feels this way based on what's been said and what he's done, then I gotta call him a little dumb because like there's no way you getting all this fucking flack or all these people believe this and you don't necessarily
anything to vindicate himself for real.
I mean, no, he had a couple segments after that shit. There's more weight against him than it is for him to. But like, what is a nigga supposed to do in a situation like that? Like y'all say I did,
but he couldn't because he lied for the jump.
I don't know. I can't say he lied, man. I can't say that man lied about it.
You can. You have to. He either lied or he shocked his dog.
He either lied about
He either lied about having a shock collar or he shocked his dog.
Lied. And it's fine. If he lied about having a shock collar, that's fine. I'm willing to give him that. Like, what is the problem? He didn't shock the dog. The crime is shocking his dog, not having a shock collar, not taking him to a trainer that shocked her himself, not Hassan being there to shock her.
But he denied having a shock collar. But I'm trying to understand what you think is going on when Kaya gets off of the bed, he reaches and she gets back on. What do you think is happening?
I believe she hurt herself. Shit, my dog do silly ass shit all the time.
Wait, what you mean hurt herself? He's training. No, he wants her to stay there. That's not even up for debate. So what do you mean hurt herself? Those two different videos where the same sequence of events happened. What do you think is going on right there?
She did step off the mat. Like her foot clearly stepped off the joint.
Right.
And then she stepped back on.
And then he reached and then she got back on, right?
That doesn't mean
What do you think?
That doesn't mean
how can you not draw a linear line to these two things, bro? Like it's two different videos with the same sequence of events.
That's based on
he don't want us to see it. You see them hide the remote.
And that's what I'm saying. It comes down to, do you believe Hassan is the type of person to shock his dog or don't you? You feel me? He could give you his events.
If you did, nobody would care if you just wasn't lying about it.
It's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
I mean, listen, the problem is he feels guilty about it, clearly. That's the problem. And I don't want to get into a Hassan debate, but that's a problem a lot of people have of him. He's not really honest about the type of person he is.
No, and that is curious, too. There's a lot of curious shit about it, and that is pretty curious, that he does seem like, the way he adjudicates himself in it, it does seem like he's trying to, like, not escape culpability, per se, but more so, like...
He just don't want to be looked at as a bad person. But a shock collar in and of itself, I don't think necessarily makes you a bad person.
Like that sometimes.
Huh?
And I believe that, and that was my problem. I'm like, yo, dude, why is everybody making videos all this nigga Sean shocked his dog, son? Like, yo, bro, come on. Ain't nobody give a fuck about that damn dog.
I mean,
just doing this shit
Americans do care about animal cruelty. You can't deny
they
that.
Do. But nigga, we ain't give a damn about this man shock his dog. So and then you show the clip, it's like, oh damn, like
Americans care. Care about dogs. Get it? People care about animal cruelty for real. I don't even think that's fake.
No, it's not. It's not. Niggas do love animals more than they love humans. That's been true since the beginning of time in this damn country. All right, so bet. No, I'll give it to you. All right, bet. He shot his dog. What are we supposed to do with that? What do we cancel Hassan for shocking his dog? No. What are we doing for using a shock collar?
No.
It's not like he took a goddamn prong or a fucking
the drama, the real reason.
In front of us or some shit.
The real
Like, what are we
reason
doing
it
with this?
became a thing is because of the behavior that followed and the lying. That's why. It's not like if Hassan was open about I use a shot collar to train my dog, then it'd be like, people. I mean, he might still get some flack because I don't know nothing about training dogs, but I would think that that's not what you're supposed to do is shock it to stay on a mat for your stream for 8 hours. That don't seem right to me personally.
For 8 hours, man. Everybody with this 8 hours shit. So if the dog has been around for this long on stream, why is this the first time of us seeing this shit?
It's not the
I don't
first
get
time.
it.
People just wasn't peeping it. They went back and found other times it happened.
Yeah, because that second one you showed me, it did not look like anything happened. It just looked like
Wait, this one right here, the one on the screen right now? You said
yeah, the one on the screen. Yeah.
Wait,
play it again.
Have we had an updated analysis of Kaya start sneaking?
Like, look
again,
how
oh my God,
look
I
how
can't
much nothing happens right here.
No, look
Look
how
at this.
much the exact pattern of events happen. Look.
believe the protesters that
Dogs chilling.
are protesting against settler fairs.
Oh,
Damn, my phone doing dumb shit.
You telling me that she just decided to change
Play it
her
one more
mind?
time, Logic. I'm sorry. I was trying to expand my screen and my phone was freezing.
Okay.
Do it
maybe
one
I can start doing it again.
Oh my God, I can't believe the protesters that are
Nothing's
protesting
happening. He reaches,
against
he reaches,
settler
he gets
fairs.
back on the
Oh.
mat. Why couldn't that have been a vibrator? She didn't yelp in pain. So even if he did shock her, again, what are we supposed to do with this? What are we supposed to do with this? We're canceling this nigga behind this?
Even if it's a vibrator, even if it's a vibration, that's fine. He's good. Maybe he'll deny it. Maybe he won't. But the fact of the matter is he's lying about whatever he's doing. He's lying about that. He don't have to lie.
Because it probably doesn't look good.
It's not about canceling him. It's about the lying.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're on stream doing something and then you're trying to tell us you're not doing it. That's just insulting to your audience. And don't forget, the only
It's
reason we're
not
talking
that
about
big a
this is
deal.
because you was trying to say I was hypocritical for my video and I was telling you I'm not lying about Hassan.
Oh, word. And to tie that back into that, what I mean by that is like, we're boosting this silly ass like conspiracy again, because like there's no resolution to this. All right, he shocked his dog. Now what? You feel me? Like, why are we boosting this shit from H3, a disingenuous fucking Zionist who's just doing this shit to take him down? And everybody who picks it up is niggas who don't
You
like
can't
it.
just because they got beef, it don't mean he's wrong.
Why
about
add
this.
y'all voices to it? I'm pretty sure we all on the same side
He's
here.
lying.
So what's the problem?
Because he's big. Wait, first of all these people, if they get into some drama, everybody gonna cover it. Like all of these people, when there's drama, everybody covers it.
If he's the algorithm, you know what I'm
Hassan's not
saying?
off
Get your money
limits.
and all that good shit. Yeah, but come on now, because Hassan is not a bad dude. He ain't fucking shock his dog. I don't believe that.
Hassan don't want you to think he's a bad dude. I'm not even saying he is, but that's what he wants the perception of him to be. But why are we?
And that's weird language. You don't think that's weird to
But do
frame
you
that like
realize
that?
what you're
We
saying
all
almost
view
makes
ourselves
Hassan
as
above
equal.
reproach? Like what you're saying, you're almost saying like Hassan can't do anything wrong. Like H3 been in drama.
Because he didn't shock
Destiny
his dog.
been in drama.
Because he didn't shock his dog. He did. All right. So no. So based on those facts alone, yes, he didn't do it. He didn't do anything. He doesn't do anything wrong. Because it's the only thing niggas got on him. Oh, he shocked his dog.
I wouldn't say that's the only thing niggas
now
got on him. But wait, listen, bro.
He's a liar.
Now listen, you know I like Destiny, but Destiny has done things that are wrong, and I can say that with no equivocation. Why are you acting like Hassan is just like this perfect being? He's not.
I've never said that.
You're saying like he didn't do anything wrong. He's not a bad guy and all that.
No, all he got is the dog shit, and it's like there's nothing to come of it. You kind of threw me off. I forgot where I was gonna go with that. It's all good. It's all good.
I mean, like again, it wasn't about like something coming of it. Like I wouldn't say like, hey, don't. Now some people like Defia. She said I don't fuck with him because she fuck with animals heavy. She's like I don't fuck with Hassan after that. But me personally, I don't like Hassan for other reasons. But this was just funny because he was lying about it. And then like again, this was just strictly. It wasn't to say like, you need to believe he shocked her, but your critique.
That's
was
what
almost,
it felt like. That's what it felt like.
No,
like the
'cause your
language, the speculation, the so-called evidence. It all feels like, all right, if you hate Hassan, you will believe this story.
No, if you look at the evidence, you should believe it. The evidence is why.
Like,
if this was just bullshit, like I'm trying to think of something that people lied on Hassan about. I can't think of something right now. But the point is, if it was Fugazi, like if the evidence was just really shoddy, like Candace Owens is doing with Erica Kirk, I would be like, this evidence don't tell me nothing.
Doodle garbage. She's doing doodle garbage. No,
yeah, so I would be like, and I don't like Erica. I don't like Erica, but I'm like, this is not.
Yeah.
You're not telling me anything that's making me think Erica did something. So but the evidence to me is pretty damning. I wouldn't be invested in this if it was like some bullshit. It was like, bro, y'all ain't got no evidence on this dog shit. But the evidence they got on top of him trying to lie about it is like, bro, this is ridiculous.
It's
You're telling us.
curious. No, it's curious. I would say I'm neutral on his side, but I fucks with him.
I mean, I
How
don't
do you-
even care if you like him. I just can't believe that you're acting like this is just like there's no way he shocked his dog. That's the part that's killing me.
There's no way. There's a possibility that he has.
I think it's a
But I don't-
extremely strong possibility. Like I said, if this was a court case, he would be guilty. I'm telling you.
He'll be fighting for a little minute. I don't know if he going to jail, bro. You take that shit to trial. I don't
I'm
know.
telling you. Like I said,
I mean, there's enough niggas that hate him out here. He might just go to jail.
You send a picture of that and the company
might as
say,
well,
yes,
niggas
that's
been
our
gonna hang
product.
that nigga. I ain't
You
gonna
send
lie.
it to the people that make it and they be like, yeah, that's it. What the fuck? Like, how do you not get past that? Now, to
that's damning.
be
That's
fair,
damning.
we don't know if that was on her, to be fair. But
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I got the Glock, just because
But
y'all
the
found out on
lying-
the
the
scene, that doesn't
lying-
mean that
the
that's
lying
my Glock. You
incriminates
see what
you.
I'm saying?
the lying
You didn't
incriminates
see
you.
me shoot this man.
The lying incriminates you. That's what it comes down to, you know? The
Nah, I
lying
fuck
is
with
like,
that.
if it's like, that's the thing. If he didn't lie about it, be like, okay, you did it. But it's like,
No,
all right, we
man,
got
and
all
that's
this
why I say
evidence,
it's
and
fair.
then you didn't have to lie about it, and you did. It's kind of like, now you look guilty as fuck. Now you look guilty as fuck because you lied.
And I believe that that's fair. You could say that. That's fair. It's fair if you would believe that, because if you got too much weird shit that's not like a straight, like, if you got too many questions with your answers, then yeah, I wouldn't fault a person for not believing you. I just don't believe that he'd do it.
Mhm.
At least not with what's been presented to me. Excuse me.
Yeah, I got you.
I need a little bit more than that.
I don't know how. I don't know what. It's like you almost are one of those people that's like, I got to be in the room with the murderer to know that it happened, because that's where we're
Almost,
at now.
but not quite. Not quite. Almost in the room, but I just need a little bit more evidence to know that you actually shot that man. Not that you was just in the area. Not that you got the same gun. Not that motherfucking you,
Wait, we
you
have
know
more
the
than
nigga.
that. We have
personally.
more than that.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's
We
not
have
enough.
more than,
bro.
and you're literally looking at evidence and be like, no, that's what you're doing. You're like, no.
So you really believe Hassan shot? All right.
I am
We'll
98% sure I'm actually 99% sure he shot the dog.
So what would it take for him to what would it take for you to believe that he didn't? Because if he lied, then that's just it. He just did it. So what could he do to convince you otherwise?
Honestly, it's nothing he could do. Okay, wait. Let me think.
No,
I'm
so,
be honest.
like, that's my point.
I'm gonna
If
be
you
good.
don't like
I
Hassan,
said, let
you're
me
just
think.
gonna believe it.
I said,
Okay.
I'm trying to be
Objective, please be.
with
'Cause
all.
I've been
Okay, wait.
objective. I've been honest this
Wait.
whole time.
So you telling me with all the evidence I've seen, I have to find a way
I'm
to
open
think that he
to it.
didn't do it?
I already admitted 10 times already. I'm
You know
open
what?
to it.
Okay,
If
this is
it
what he would have to do.
leads
This is what he would have to do. He would have to. This is what he have to do for me to believe it. He would have to show me that he has the vibrating collar, put it on her, and show that she reacts the way he wants her to on stream or off with that same behavior.
And show the buttons under his desk.
I would need to see that's the vibrator. I need to see him use it, and I need to see her get on the mat when he presses it, because that's how she's been trained. And even then, that would still incriminate him because he lied and said that she didn't even have that collar. The one he showed on screen, he said this is a vibrator and she didn't have it on. So he's still lying at the end of the day.
And you know what's funny, Logics? That's the same evidence I need to see to know if he actually shocked the damn dog. Not just speculation based on what niggas is saying on the internet.
You keep saying speculation, and it's more than speculation. That's the problem. The man took his dog to be trained by a shock collar trainer. He has the shock collar.
My dog said, like, come on,
he
throw
reaches
some
for something
counter
on.
evidence.
She gets off her mat. He reaches for something and presses it, and she gets back on her mat. Like, this is not speculation.
Tai Chi, I'm sorry. I don't have like a laptop or nothing, so I didn't really prep too much with my clips, but I did see a bunch of shit that made me think otherwise. Like, because at first the shit was mounted. Like Logic said, the shit was mounted. Like it's kind of damning. Like you probably did shock that fucking dog. But a couple days passed and you saw more footage.
Wait, if you believe he didn't do it, you should have something that's so strong evidence that he didn't do it.
No, you got to go on this channel. That's what I'm saying. I thought y'all niggas was actually monitoring the situation, but after y'all made the videos about him.
I mean, this is a long time.
No, I'm talking about within that 3-day time span. Like when y'all dropped those videos when everybody was talking about it.
He didn't show any. I've seen him try to present himself.
The next day, in the next 3 days. He
yes.
adjudicated
Even
himself.
Taylor Lorenz, she's like,
talking
"Oh,
to
I
the-
saw the collar. He doesn't have a shot collar and all that bullshit." Like, no, that she gonna always support her son. So I don't believe her. She's not credible. He's talking about, no, I have a vibrator. I'm showing it, but I'm not putting it up to the camera. I'm just gonna hold it back here by me and say it's a vibrator. He didn't do anything to show that he didn't do it.
A couple of days later, he did another stream. He did like 2 or 3 streams dedicated to that, or segments, 2 separate streams in different segments dedicated to that specific subject.
What evidence was convincing to be like, yeah, he innocent?
No, it was this speculation in the opposite way. Like, nigga, I got these buttons under the desk. One is for vibrating. None of them is for shocking. The other one is for some other shit. I don't use it.
Wait, so
whatever.
he said he has
She
a
does.
vibrating that's just the shock collar.
I think he also did say he does have a shock collar, but he doesn't use it on her. You don't use that function.
Then why you show us the shock collar and say it's a vibrating one if you have a vibrating one?
That boy was under pressure. He was probably lying under pressure.
That ain't a problem to you? that is a content creator will lie to that extent?
Just like in court, like you could lie about certain shit, and that could be like, but that's not enough to say you did the crime, bro. You didn't do the murder necessarily just because you lying about some shit. You ain't lying about holding the gun.
Usually, you gonna lie about. Wait, okay. Did you watch Welcome to Derry?
Welcome to Derry. Why did that sound familiar? No, I didn't watch it.
It's the prequel to it. It's a show. Okay.
No, I see the little overview.
Usually when people lie to cover up something that can vindicate themselves is because that lie is also going to get them in a lot of trouble. You know that, right? That's
or
like
the truth. The truth
is like it's not. Yeah, I'll get out of whatever I'm being accused of, but the truth is
but I'm
also
gonna get
ugly.
Some more shit.
Yeah. So the guy, Welcome to Derry, somebody was being accused of murdering a bunch of kids.
Again, that's speculation. I didn't mean to cut
somebody was getting accused of murdering a bunch of kids. So they was like, we need to know where you were because we gotta vindicate. We gotta say, he's like, man, I was with a white woman. It was back in the 50s, whatever time. I forgot the time period of Welcome to Derry, but when you couldn't be with a white woman as a black person, he said, I was with a white woman. Do you know what they're gonna do to me if they find out I'm with a white woman? Like, he was scared of being with a white woman over getting accused of murdering kids. Why are you lying about having a shock collar and saying it's a vibrating collar when it's clear that you shocked your dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just...
When it's clear that niggas believe that you shocked your dog, I believe that. Like, you should just go ahead and just show the whole truth and nothing but the truth, you feel me? At that point. But I don't know what that man was thinking at the time. I just don't think he shocked his dog, bro. I really don't.
All right. Oh, this is insane. I can't... I would at least expect you to be like, there's a good chance that he shocked his dog. I would think that's what you was going to walk away with.
I have seen. Listen. The evidence that I have seen, it leans the needle between neutral, he did it and didn't do it. He leans to he kind of did do it. It leans to that. But all this shit is based on speculation. There's no hard evidence. I have to acknowledge that as well. There's no like, oh yeah, he got the same one from the company. Boom, that's bad. You feel me? He what was the other shit you mentioned? He sent the dog to that training camp that got that guy that does this. That's still not Hassan shocking his dog, and that's still not necessarily saying that
means
Hassan
that his
got the
dog is
shocking
being
legend
trained with a shock collar.
That doesn't.
That means yes, your dog has been trained with a shock collar. You don't send your dog to a shock collar trainer to then just be like, when they get back to you, you be like, all right,
shock collar trainer. He uses shock collars. That doesn't mean that all of them do.
That's his primary selling point. That's how he sells his training.
Not only.
Bro, if I send you to a 3-point shooting coach, I don't expect him to teach you free throws. I want you to be able to shoot threes, not free throws.
That's a shot coach or whatever the fuck. He sent it to a professional trainer. If it's a professional trainer, I'm pretty sure you don't.
Is shot collars. That's what he does. He promotes himself as the shot collar trainer.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, yeah, I'm the shot collar trainer. Funny. Give me your dog. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna put the shot collar on your dog. Like, what?
You ain't say that before. All right,
I'm serious. You don't send him to a shot collar. Like, if I'm sending you to a shot collar trainer, I'm expecting you to put a shot collar on my dog.
I was gonna say if he sends them to a professional dog, a dog trainer, you would think that they have other means of training a dog. Like I train my dog without any of that.
Maybe, but usually,
You feel me? Like
but when you promote yourself as
that
doing
doesn't
something,
necessarily mean
that's
that
what
all
you.
dogs have to have the shock collar. Like
But
you
if
would
you
think
don't
that
want your
they have
dog
other
to,
methods of teaching dogs.
excuse me. I'm saying that if you're gonna train your dog to, if you send your dog you send your dog to a trainer and they be like, yes, I train my dogs with shock collars. What is your expectation?
Hey, listen, you could train my dog. I heard about you. I heard your reputation, but I don't do shock collars with my dog. You feel me?
Then
So
you
don't
wouldn't
put
go
that
to
on my
that.
dog.
So you're gonna go to the person that specializes in something, and be like, yeah, don't do this.
Yeah, he convenient. I heard the price.
This
I
is
got recommended
bro.
to you. I heard you don't use shock collars on somebody else's dog. You cannot use it on my dog.
Listen, man, don't
You
go
know
don't go into law, man, because you will have your client in the pen, bro.
Listen, I wasn't prepared today. Listen, the court is just lucky. The prosecution is just lucky. I wasn't prepared today. You feel me? I just walked in the courtroom. I have all my shit together.
Oh,
My bad,
man.
son.
It's all good, man. Okay. I think we did.
No, but yeah. No, that's good. That's good enough. That's good enough. Hey, we just on doing separate islands on this one. You feel me? This is what it is.
We shouldn't be. That's the thing. We shouldn't be.
No, I appreciate the conversation, Logic, man. You enjoy the rest of your stream, bro. I'm gonna be in the chat.
All right.
You see.
All right, you too. Oh man, that was fun. That was fun. I know a lot of y'all annoyed, but it was fun. But I like arguments where it don't have to be angry, but we just strongly disagree. I like it, you know. Nicole, y'all. Hey, seriously though, y'all. I know y'all annoyed, but he supports the channel. Like he just legitimately disagrees, and I y'all know I'm okay with my community disagreeing with me. He's not just somebody that don't like me or anything. He literally supports. He supports all of us. He supports me a lot. So, and he's been supportive for a while. He just disagrees on this. So that's why I was able to laugh with our disagreements. You know what I'm saying? Dex, I don't want to jump people, and that wasn't the goal. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't finna have to. And clearly he's not changing his mind. You know what I'm saying? So, but seriously, y'all can have y'all disagreements, but he really do support for real. So I don't want y'all to treat him like an outsider. No, I'm not saying you would have came in hot, Dex. It's just that I just didn't want a 2-on-1, and you know, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. Okay. So let's get to it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. The evidence is strong, man. But it is what it is, bro. Okay. How long was that? An hour? I didn't even expect it to be an hour, bro. All right. So, I'm sure y'all know by now. Angie has come out and started to Lord. Oh, he said you don't mind multiple opponents. I would if you would have said it, Lord, if you would have said it in the because you respond to people chat, if you would have been thank you, Tachi. If you would have told him like he could come up, I would have let him come up. But so Angie has been I guess she's on TikTok now speaking on her past because she's been put to the forefront after this documentary came out. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard about it at this point. But I saw she was talking. I have not listened to her TikToks from beginning to end. I just saw what was happening. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that she's speaking against Myron, that's kind of crazy. And then, you know, we also might watch Tree's breakdown, I think. Tree apparently has the receipts of Angie cheating on him. She has proof that Angie was cheating on Myron for the timeline of them being together and for her skating with Rollerblade Rico. All right, so Let's see what Angie. I think this is the first video
where
that she put out after the documentary came out.
I'm happy to have her. What do you say about that?
I don't know. Hello, that's me. This is Angie.
Can y'all hear? It's low. I don't want to have to turn this up too much. Can y'all hear? Let me know if y'all can hear that well.
I'm finally coming out of my shell of social media. I probably will be posting more on TikTok. I just want to leave this behind, and this is one of the main.
It seems kind of counterintuitive to say she want to leave it behind, but she's going to post more on TikTok because I think most of her following, maybe not all, most of her following is going to come from people that knew about her from Myron.
Reasons why I'm doing this, I want to leave the past in the past, but this documentary just came out and I received a lot of messages from people just concerned about my well-being and a lot of opinions and a lot of things going on right now. So I want to address a few things. First of all, I never wanted to be part of any documentary whatsoever. I was never told or asked to be in a documentary until the moment of. I was stupid enough to not read a contract before signing it, and that's how I ended in that documentary.
Does anybody know how old Angie is? Because I would think instantly, if I'm being told we're recording for a documentary, you come out, answer questions, and they be like, yes, can you sign this? First thought is this a release form for you to be shown. That's literally the only thing you could be signing. Like, what on earth else do you think that you're signing at that point? You feel me? What do you think you're signing for to get paid or something? Like, what are we talking about? Does anybody know how old this woman is? Or you guessing though? I don't know if anybody has any solid. Like, obviously you're signing a release form to be shown. Obviously.
So
and that too, like if Myron, you should know. Well, I guess at the time he thought it was okay. So this is what happened. This is probably what happened. This is what happened, y'all. So Myron thought that shit was gonna go way better than it did. She showed up. It was completely awkward. It was completely it didn't go the way Myron wanted. And they went back after she signed the paper. Then they went and had a conversation, and they both was like, this shit is fucked. So then he started begging Louis to take her out, but he knew that he couldn't, like, you notice Myron never threatened litigation or anything because they signed the fucking form, and there was no, that's why he just said, man, just give me your word that you'll take. He tried to get him on, like, give me your word, you won't show it. Give me your word, you won't show it. And it's like, bro, you signed the paper. He's going to use what the fuck he wants.
I did beg the producers on email thousands of times to take me out of the documentary, but that didn't happen. And
no, yeah, Taichi, at the time it was just too late, and then they signed it, and then they had a talk, and then they was like, this is not a good look, or they broke up, and then they really wanted it just because they broke up, and then it was like, this is bad because we broke up, so I don't want to put her in a documentary that is not going to be out for another year maybe or whatever the case is, and we broken up, and that's why I want her out. Could be one of the two.
We are. It is what it is. Never wanted to be part of it. Anyways, I've already been through a lot.
What was that cut? What was that cut?
It is what it is. Never wanted to be part of it. Anyways.
What the anyways do to this?
I've already been through a lot. I already went through therapy. I already heard the zillion pep talks
Therapy.
my friends and family had to say. And I know everybody has an opinion. I know everybody has something to say. But this is my life. And honestly,
therapy after a breakup is crazy.
As of right now, I couldn't be more grateful for it. I am so blessed, and I am so thankful to say that I am in a new relationship where I don't have to worry about any of this, and that I met this amazing man who cares for me, who makes me feel so special, makes me so happy, and I couldn't be more grateful for him. I can finally say that I can see a future with somebody, and I'm so grateful that he can see a future with me. So also, before you go there, it's no any rollerblading guy or
That ain't going nowhere, Angie. Sorry. That's not going anywhere. Because you were seen with a rollerblader after y'all broke up. That's not going anywhere. Sorry.
Anything like that. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I never cheated on anybody. That doesn't really align with my values.
I thought Icy was the one that handled all that stuff. Angie handled NDA stuff?
I know you have loved me too, but that never happened. I don't want the past to get into this. So right now, I'm so happy. And honestly, I'm so thankful for all the experiences that I lived, every lesson that I learned, and everything that I've been through, because without any of it, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now. Thanks to every one of you that critique me, that has said something about it, because I do go through every comment, I do go through every DM and every video and every post, and I can't say it doesn't affect me. It does affect me, but at the end of the day, I believe in who I am and who my parents raised, and honestly, I'm so thankful for every lesson. So thank you for everything. So it is what it is. This will probably won't be the
Okay, so maybe it's because of her English or something. These cuts is really awkward. She probably had to get her words together.
last of me, because I probably will be posting more videos on my TikTok, but I just want to leave that behind. Thank you.
You want to leave it behind. Okay. So it's funny that she said she wants to leave it behind, but she posted this video after that one, and I had it saved. And then come to find out, I saw she freaking deleted it off of her TikTok. But luckily, Gadget had it. Gadget be keeping some shit, boy. So, yeah, I was like, damn, Angie talking about him. I saw this picture. I saw what it said. I was like, oh, shit. So I saved it, sent it to the guy, saved it. And then I go to prep for stream today. She done deleted the video, but Gadget had it. So let's see what she said after that video.
I really think.
So somebody replied to her saying, glad you out, but why not before the documentary? Surely not because less lucrative now.
In a weird way, I have to thank Louis Theroux because somehow his questions kind of like made me question myself and the future of everything. And that is something that I truly hadn't done before. Not like deeply like I did after that. And part of it was his doing. So there is that.
Oh, that's it? Wait, so she said I need to thank Louis because he made me realize that Myron ain't shit. I'm wondering where Myron goes from this. I truly wonder where Myron goes from this because it's so, you can't escape it. Oh, speaking of, do I have it? I don't think I have it. Okay, I gotta find. I know I sent it. Freaking Fresh. Oh shit! Wrong shit. Fresh dumbass. This man was like, after that video with Angie in the bathroom, this nigga, I don't know who this Ryan Stone person is. This nigga said, somebody, whoever this guy is a D1 hater. This makes Myron look good. 1, she never cheated. 2, she moved on after the relationship. 3, so what he has the balls to show his girl and you don't. How does Angie saying that she's so happy, she moved on, she's in another relationship, she said, I went to therapy, I'm so happy right now, everything I went through had made me into the woman I am now. This man talking about some she never cheated. Is that the end all be all? You don't have to, like, what are we talking about? Cheating, if she cheated, that probably would have been, well, I don't know how he thinks that makes it look good. I don't, that don't change anything. Talking about she moved on after relationship. don't most people move on after a relationship? Like, usually that's the normal sequence of events. You get in a relationship, it don't work, you break up, you move on. Why is he saying that? How is a woman saying, I am in a new relationship and I'm so happy and I had to go to therapy after my last one? How does that make Myron look good? How does that make Myron look good in the slightest? Like, this is pure cope. And Walter needs to just shut up because he doesn't know how to defend. I just realized y'all can't see what I was just looking at. Nobody said anything. But yeah, this is what I just read off. So, like, moving on is tough after trauma and abuse. Well, no, I'm saying, like, Walter is trying to say that this video made Myron look good, but it doesn't. She said she's happy in a new relationship. She's glad what she went through, and she said she had to go to therapy. That doesn't make Myron look good. Now, if it was just a regular breakup and she moved on and not needed therapy, then it's just a normal breakup. But damn, like, not everybody needs therapy after a breakup. That's not like the norm is a therapy after a breakup. That's not normal. So, you know, a breakup can just be a breakup. But this man thinking that this make Myron look good is crazy. Like, Walter doesn't need to defend his friends because it never works. Walter just always makes a situation worse. And I don't know if he consulted Myron before actually coming out with this stupid ass tweet. Talking about this makes Myron look good. Bro, what you smoking, bro? Oh shit, that was funny. I'm trying to think. Tree's video is pretty long. It's Walter. But I do want to see. I don't know. Usually, I ain't gonna lie. Usually when Tree say I got receipts, it don't never be like, I never be satisfied. It always be like, Actually, Derek, I did see Saint the Sinner crashing on Fresh and Fit. That was kind of pathetic. I saw the first video, but it was super pathetic. It was super pathetic. I wasn't. It just seemed like he just wanted to shit on them for whatever reason because something happened and he don't fuck with them no more, even though everybody knew they wasn't shit before that. Now all of a sudden he want to tell everybody they ain't shit, even though everybody else already seen that shit. We all knew they wasn't shit. We knew that. We fucking knew that. Why are you just now figuring that out, sir? Please let me know. He made like two 2-hour lives talking about Fresh and Fit. I watched the first one. Had to speed it up because the nigga self-aggrandizes himself. Y'all, the stream is like over 2 hours. If he just told the stories he wanted to tell without boosting himself up, that shit would have been like 45 minutes. He spent so much time self-aggrandizing. He's like, yeah, so I went to Miami. And, you know, I went out there to see this little fine little bohemian thing. You know, she was about 5'7", you know, beautiful chocolate skin, long hair, and she wanted to holler at your boy. And, you know, I had to slide up in there for a little bit before I slid on Fresh and Fit, you know. And then after that, I had to hop on my jet, you know, and then once the jet landed, I had to get in my Maybach because, you know, I have a Maybach. And so when I got in my Maybach, I had to drive to my Lamborghini. And once I got out the Lamborghini, I had to go into my penthouse. And when I got into my penthouse, I had 2 more fine ladies sitting waiting for me, you know. So it was just like, bro, goddamn, I don't care about none of this. On top of that, I don't believe you. It was just ridiculous. It was so much gassing himself. It was like most of the stream was him gassing himself. Yeah, he talking about how Myron look. He talking about his facial features and Myron got this nose and his hairline and he ain't got no upper lip. You know, if he go and get surgery, you want to say, go give me a Marquette Devon Burton. You don't want to give him you don't want a Amaru Footle. Like, it was like, dog, like I've never seen somebody full of themselves like this. Like, I've never seen somebody full of themselves like that nigga. Like, it makes me want to throw up. It's not cool either. I think he really think it's cool. That shit lame as hell. And he steady call it like, yeah, we know Myron and Fresh is some lames, but you a lame too. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just crazy that niggas think that nigga cool. Like, the shit he say is just so beyond lame. And he really think he be like he that nigga. Oh, God. Nah, TJ, you better not. I had to disassociate myself. Oh, but the command line. So, man, this tree video is 25 minutes. Oh, man. I might have to speed it up.
What?
I'll speed it up. She says she got receipts for the timeline.
What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Welcome to my channel, Just Tree 411, and this is going to be a great video for you from beginning to end, I promise you. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. Louis Theroux had a documentary about the manosphere, and it's really about the red pill manosphere, and it featured HS Tiki Taki, it featured Sneeko, but one of the main characters that were featured in that documentary was Myron Gaines, aka Amrou Fadel, who's a homosexual, by the way, and Angie. Now, these two posed as girlfriend and boyfriends. Now, I'm going to pretend that this was a heterosexual relationship. I'm going to pretend that Myron is heterosexual and straight, and that Angie was not a beard, that she was actually in an intimate relationship as a girlfriend, giving girlfriend duties in and out of the bedroom, as well as in the kitchen for Myron. Now, with that being said, let me lay out the pieces for you to show that Myron is a big fat liar. He got cheated on, and he is butthurt, and I got the receipts. So as you all know, this clip by Gadget went uber viral. As I think it got about 4 million, there we go, 4 million views. And as you can see in this clip, Angie wasn't down with the polygamous situation. She was like, I don't know about being no second wife. I don't know anything about that. I'm not down with that. And therefore, like, Myron lost face. He did everything he could to get this particular clip taken down, and it didn't work. He got clowned. Everybody is actually roasting him on Twitter, and he is losing his mind trying to save face. So he put up this tweet, so-called debunking Louis in his documentary. And so this is what he said. Hey, Louis, why did you edit out this context critical part from the Netflix documentary? Was it because it shows...
Oh, yeah, them stupid little clips Myron had that didn't change shit.
My ex accepted my one-way polygamous relationship, which blows up the narrative you tried to spin in a documentary. By the way, just so you all know, you can feel free to go to this tweet by him. This does not debunk anything. All Angie says is, well, I got a meter.
This is so pathetic what Myron is doing to make himself look like he, better than how that came out. It's just so pathetic. Oh God, it's so pathetic.
I gotta get along with her. I don't know if I'm gonna get along with her. We have to see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Myron's own clip works against him instead of Louis. It really proves that Angie wasn't down for a polygamous relationship. Then he goes on to say, this is just one of many clips I have proving your deceptive quote-unquote journalism. You're a liar with an agenda, and it's time for you to be exposed. Well, Myron, I think you're the liar with the agenda, and you're gonna get exposed for lying out your ass about this relationship, about you leaving the relationship when it was Angie that left the relationship. And based upon this timeline, I'm gonna prove that she was in a relationship with Rollerblade Rico while you two were together. So Jason said, bro said, quote-unquote, my ex, unironically. She obviously hated it and never fully consented to it. Hence why she began cheating on you with Pablo Escobar. And then Myron said, correction, I left because she wanted a family. Do your research.
I left because she wanted a family. You knew that when you got with her. That didn't pop up out of nowhere. Like, even the conversation, y'all, yeah, we worry about that when we got down. We'll worry about that later down the line. It's like, come on, bro. Like, you didn't leave because she wanted a family. She left because she wanted a family. And honestly, I still, like she said, I'm going to pretend like this is a real relationship. I don't believe that they had a real relationship. I still think she's on the NDA. She can't talk about her getting paid to pretend to be his girlfriend. Of course, again, I can't prove this. I'm not saying I'm correct. That is just my strong feeling, which is just a feeling that Myron, and that was just, he was paying her to be his girlfriend. Like, period. I don't believe the relationship whatsoever. You talking about you ain't having sex with her. Everything about it just don't sit right with me. And again, he got with her once all the gay allegations kept piling up on him.
Oh, well, Myron, I did do my research, and let me say something. Someone who really, really hates your guts tweeted to me and told me to share this video. I saw this video, and I said, holy smokes, I gotta make my own video. This person did most of the work that I'm gonna show you in this video right here with the receipts, but I will say this. Whoever you are, I remember that you gave me this video. I was the first one. He was like, Tree, show this video, show this video. You guys seen this video already, but I will play it at the finale because it's gonna be very appropriate. But he did a lot of the research in here, and I'm gonna use that in this video. So whoever you are, thank you so much. I'm sorry for sleeping on the last receipts you gave me, but I won't sleep on this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the lies that Myron said in reference to his breakup with Angie.
This lie, yeah, straight up lie. Like, they make the jokes about Rollerblade Rico. Angie was single for like 5-6 months at that point. Take a video from like August. Say, oh, look at this. She's single. 5-6 months. About that before me because I was done. It was over. Guys, I hate to knock the wind out your sails. Me and Angie have been together for the most part this year. Oh, okay. He just said it. Now,
Fresh is so lame.
It's been several months, guys, that we haven't been together. Now, I know you guys, that's going to lead to a lot of other follow-up questions. So I'm not prepared to answer them. But we have not been together for a very long time, guys. Myron broke over her months ago. Yes. Also, keep in mind, she did not cheat on Myron. So no, she never did. That's weird. Because she never did. That right there says no respect. The truth is, it ended months ago. Yeah.
And I think the reason they could comfortably say she didn't cheat on Myron is because they didn't have a real relationship. I like this. Yeah, you could say this a conspiracy. Call me a conspiracy theorist at this point. I think she didn't cheat because she was never in a real relationship and she was kicking it with dude. And because that's who she was really dating at the time, and Myron was just a front.
But like, you guys are all dumb and like, yeah, just a bunch of things. Like, they need the narrative to say like, oh, she left him, blah, blah, blah. I mean, guys, anybody that watches my show, you guys haven't seen Angie in a long ass time, and y'all been asking, have you seen her in a month? Like, you guys even know like what something was up. Because you didn't see her. So like, the fact that you guys haven't seen her in months proves what I'm telling y'all is true. Like, I have no reason to lie about that. And like, it's like, We haven't been together, bro. Like, by the way, what's his name? I know it's disappointing for the haters because y'all want to sit there and look, he got cheated on. But it crashes their narrative to tell you that she's been single for a while, bro. She's over here thinking that they got a W off a relationship that's been over for several months.
Now, if anybody want to know what date, what month, and what stream that came from, I will show you. That came from a stream that Myron and Fresh did, and it's on Myron's channel, Myron Gains X. It was streamed on August the 16th, 2025, and the title says, Myron addresses rumors about the breakup. Now, Myron said that he broke up with Angie 5 or 6 months ago. Well, that's not true, because he addressed this during the month of August. As a matter of fact, August the 16th, to be exact. So that means, based upon Myron's testimony, he and Angie broke up either during the month of February or during the month of March. But that possibly can't be the case. You know why? Because they filmed the documentary during the month of March of 2025. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, Tree, how do you know that?
The one thing that's crossing my mind that can completely be a real thing. I don't know maybe she'll prove me wrong, but when people say like 5, 6 months or whatever, it could really be like 8 months, but you just don't know the exact time. Like say like if you're trying to reference something that didn't happen, like maybe like you don't think it happened 12 months ago, where you could be like a year ago, but you might be like, that shit was like 9 months ago, or like you could say something was like 9 months ago, but it was really 6, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that's fully possible, where you could be like, you know, we broke up for 5 months, but it was really like 10 months or 9 months. Like you just know it was like long enough to where you don't know exactly, but it was a long time ago. That's possible. Cause I know me, like I'll be like, man, that was like, I don't know if you could consider years the same way. Like I'd be like, yeah, like that shit happened like 7 years ago. And then if I go like look and see when it really happened, it might've been like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know.
That the documentary was filmed.
I just think that's really possible.
During the month of March of that year. Well, here's your answer. You see, Lewis appeared on the show March the 19th, 2025. So that was the day that he interviewed Myron and Angie. And here's the receipts. Myron and Walter were interviewing Sterling Cooper by himself. Then later on, they brought on the girls. So when you go to the Fresh and Fit channel, that was streamed March the 19th. And if you go to the 55-minute and 22-second time mark, this is what you will see.
All right, we're back. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Podcast, man. After our edition. Sorry for the delay, guys. We got some company in the house. So we got Louie in the house. We're actually in the middle of filming for a documentary right now. So we won't say where it's going. We're just going to say that it's going to be good. And you know what, they're showing you. Louie, why don't you introduce yourself to the people real quick, man?
Yeah. Hi, my name's Louie and I make documentaries.
Here, take the mic so they can hear you.
1212. My name's Louie and I make documentaries. So
Yeah. So as you can see, that was March the 19th, the same day that he interviewed Angie and Myron.
Wait, Dex, if that stream was in August, he said we broke up 5 or 6 months ago. If he only broke up, what evidence is that he broke up with her in what, June? What evidence is that? What evidence do we have that they broke up in June?
So automatically, we have debunked the lies that Myron said and referenced them breaking up 5 or 6 months ago. That wasn't the case. They were in a relationship, and the proof that they were in a relationship can be seen on Louis Theroux's documentary. But wait, there's more. On April the 6th, Myron was streaming when he basically told his chat, W girlfriend, because Angie put up his pull-up bar. I have a typo in here, just ignore it. But Angie came up, installed his pull-up bar. He said, W girlfriend. And then on top of that, they both start talking about raising their daughter. Here is that stream. It's on Myron's channel, and it was recorded April the 6th, 2025. The title says, Teacher Arrested in Student Affair, Antifa Attacks Tatum, Ruby Rose Demands $5 million a year. And if you go to the 21-minute and 34-second mark, this is what you'll see.
Angie, they asked, huh? You hung it? Oh, look at that W girlfriend. She hung up my pull-up bar. She made it and they hung it. Angie, they asked her, how would you personally go about raising a daughter in this day and age? Homeschooling, no phone or not? What do you do?
Homeschooling what?
They're saying, how'd you go about raising a daughter right here? You know homeschooling or not? Or
no phone. Oh, I've thought about this. No, we definitely will move outside of this country. I think this country is too corrupt now. Like, there's no way you can raise two.
I was looking at some cities in America that are good for raising kids. But
look how. See, this is another thing. Look how not in tune with each other they are. Either again, this is a sham of a relationship, or like he doesn't know how to be in one. Why are you bringing her on stream if y'all not even like on the same page about stuff? She's like, yeah, I want to move out this country with kids. He's like, yeah, I was looking at some places in America that's safe. Like, y'all shouldn't be that disaligned. She wants to leave the country with her family, and you want to find safe cities in America. Like, this man is almost pushing 40. He's close to 40. Why are you so unequipped to be in a relationship? It's not even that you have to be 100% aligned on everything when you're with somebody that's relatively new, but don't put her on stream and have her talking. This just doesn't look good.
But they're not big cities, though. No, they're in the middle of nowhere. But, like, they're small. They're, like, 50 to 100,000 people, and they're mostly white, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know
about and they're mostly white, of course. You just got to stress that. You fucking racist piece of shit.
No. They're
country's too corrupt now. Like, raising phone. Oh, I've thought about this. No, we definitely will move outside of this country. I think this country's too corrupt now. Like, there's no way you can raise two.
I was looking at some cities in America that are good for raising kids, but they're not big cities, though. No, they're in the middle of nowhere. But, like, they're small. They're, like, 50 to 100,000 people, and they're mostly white, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. So that's the receipt. So they were still in a relationship, and this is during the month of April. Now let's move on to the month of May. On May the 8th, 2025, to a stream that literally shocked me because I had no idea that this exists. You want to know why? Because Myron deleted this particular stream from YouTube. And when you look at it, you'll see why. If it wasn't for the anonymous guy or guys sending me this, I would have never known of its existence. On this particular stream, on May the 8th, not only is Angie still there, but they kiss. Okay, let me
Make sure y'all like the stream, man.
Let me show you guys the receipts. So here it is on May the 8th, 2025. This is strictly on Rumble. This is not on YouTube, okay? And, oh God, I gotta brace myself, okay? Because this is gonna really make me sick. But here we go. Here is Myron with his dog, and Angie comes in, they kiss, hug, and then she walks away. And the time mark is at 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 21 seconds.
How big it is? It's a very large deal, very big deal. And Howard, go ahead. So the UK is the 6th largest economy in the world and the 4th largest that we export to, right? So it's a huge market, a top 10 market. If you remember Liberation Day, they were at...
Okay. Y'all get the picture? So there's your receipts that they were still dating during the month of May. So now we have March, April, and May covered of them still being in a relationship. But wait, there's even more. On May the 13th, Myron goes to Manhattan, New York with Angie, and they're both in a hotel room together in Manhattan for the Diddy trial. Now, when I saw this clip, I didn't know that Angie was in the hotel room with Myron. As a matter of fact, she was there behind the camera helping him out because you can hear her giggle. Here's the receipts for this.
No way he kissed the girl on camera. You gotta sell it.
So on Myron's channel, here you go, May the 13th, and the title is Fed Explains Diddy Trial Day 2. Cassie takes stand. Trump saves hostage. Tory Lanez prison stab. And I want you to listen to it. I'm gonna play it until you hear her laugh. And the timestamp for that is at 32 minutes and 27 seconds.
Okay. A shout out to Angie monitoring things behind the scenes, making sure it's all good. Thank you, Angie. She's been great, guys. Truly one of the best ladies ever. Best women.
Did you hear that? That was Angie. So them two
He's so awkward even talking about one of the best ladies ever, one of the best women. Like, why are you so awkward to gas your girl?
Truly one of the best ladies ever. Best women.
Best women. He don't even one of the best ladies ever. Best women. Like even a malfunction and shit. Yeah, Angie's one of the best ladies ever. Women. Female species specimen. Like, god damn.
Did you hear that? That was Angie. So them two were still together as of May the 13th. But wait, we even have more receipts. On May the 26th, Myron was on a
Yeah, he don't look at her like, no.
Fresh and Fit podcast bragging about his girlfriend Angie to the panel of females. Here's that video, and it's on the Fresh and Fit podcast. And the title is Martin Men versus Martin Women Goes Left, and this happened. And round about at the 2 hour, 10 minute, and 21 second mark, this is what Myron says in reference to his girlfriend Angie.
You gotta see his dog.
So there you have it. Myron was bragging about his girlfriend Angie to the panelists of women on May the 26th, 2025. But wait, there's even more receipts. So on June the 2nd, Myron streams and Angie appears to let everybody know that she's still there. Her and Myron are still together and all is well. And here's the date, June the 2nd, and the title is Diddy Trial, Boulder Terrorist Arrest, Russia and Ukraine Conflict Escalates. And at 49 minutes and 4 seconds, this is what you see. Oh, one more thing. I have the subtitles turned on because she said something very interesting that I never caught before. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about.
You wanna say hello to people?
Hi people, how are you? How's it going? Still here. I might go rollerblade.
You might go rollerblading. Did you hear that? She might go rollerblading. Oh. Oh my goodness, this is great. And Myron's like, you gonna go rollerblading in the rain? Let me go ahead and rewind that so you can see the whole context, because I don't want Myron to start yelling at the top of his lungs. She's out of context, it's out of context. So let's play the whole context.
I might go rollerblade.
In the rain?
No, when it stops raining.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop, wait.
Are you gonna leave these guys here?
I'm gonna take Leah.
You can leave her if you want.
No, it's fine. They're not gonna let you stream. You know, she barks too much.
She's a little wet too, man.
Yeah, she's so wet.
Guys, we got a storm in Miami right now, so it's very wet.
Yo, I want a dog so bad.
Okay. So now, just so you all know, Rollerblade Rico and Angie are already dating. I want to say they started dating in April, but we have receipts that they were dating in May. So around about now, while she's in a relationship with Myron, she's also in a relationship with Rollerblade Rico. And last but not least, June the 14th is the last time Myron addressed Angie as his girlfriend. He's talking about how he's staying inside, he's going to stay in and do more streams, he's going to sacrifice his social life, and that his girlfriend Angie...
I just can't get a dog right now because of the way the household is. Nobody's at the house for extended periods of time, so...
is very understanding. That VOD was streamed on June the 14th, 2025. The title states
That's
Israel
a good
under
idea,
attack by
Rasta.
Iran. War
You
updates
should do
and
it
more.
like that.
And after 2 hours,
especially if you get them both as youngins, they'll bond and they'll be tolerant of one another because you got them so young. That's a good idea.
30 minutes and 19 seconds mark. This is what Myron says in reference to him and Angie.
Because you guys know me at work, bro. I'll give up my social life. You know, Angie's very understanding. She takes Frank whenever I need him. She helps me with groceries and shit. So Angie's very understanding.
Remember when I told you whenever Myron lies a lot, he plays with his big ostrich nose? There you go. I told you guys that on the documentary when he was talking about having 2 wives.
That wouldn't shock me because a lot of people do have tails when they lie. That wouldn't shock me.
And once he said that, he started rubbing and playing with his nose. Notice he did the same thing when he talked about Angie. He's lying. If you ever want to know when Myron is lying, watch to see if he's touching his nose after he says something.
She takes Frank whenever I need him. She helps me with groceries and shit. So Angie's very understanding. I haven't seen her in a...
You should just look at cat breeds that behave like dogs. I know like Maine Coons are one of them, but you just got certain breeds of cats do behave like dogs.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys. She actually came by real quick when I was doing the table. Takes Frank whenever I need.
When he talked about Angie, he's lying. If you ever want to know when Myron is lying, watch to see if he's touching his nose after he says something.
She takes Frank whenever I need him. She helps me with groceries and shit. So Angie's very understanding. I haven't seen her in a bit. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. She actually came by real quick when I was doing the table. But you know, we're taking over, chat. I'm obsessed, man. This year, I told you guys, 2025.
What's funny is like I have a tick though. I have a tick where I mess with my nose. So like some people do have tails when they lie, but I don't. Like it ain't all, I guess it depends on what it is, but I would be interested to see the other times that he messed with his nose. But I have a tick where I mess with my nose though, so.
So that's the complete timeline between Myron and Angie's relationship. They were together during March, April, May, June. And the only time you don't see them together is during the month of July. So remember, Myron addressed this during the month of August. And the last time those two were together as girlfriend and boyfriend was during the month of June. So it's safe to say that during the month of July is when Angie completely
I don't even think you can legally have them in all places.
cut ties. Now, this is the complete timeline with Myron and Angie. Let's look at the timeline between Rollerblade Rico and Angie. Okay, here's Rollerblade Rico and Angie's timeline. And just so I don't get tongue-tied, I'm just going to call Rollerblade Rico. So Rico and Angie were seen together in Orlando, Florida at a rollerblade charity event on May the 19th, 2025. Here's that picture. Also, some of these pictures may look blurry because I haven't enlarged them, but you can always go to my Twitter account to see the actual video with a higher resolution.
Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Hold on. That dude looked like the dude that was in her video of her new relationship. She said it's not him, but that looks like him.
Also, some of these pictures may look blurry because I haven't enlarged them, but you can always go to my Twitter account to see the actual video with a higher resolution. So later that day, after the charity event, Rico and Angie went to Universal Studios. And here's the video. This was taken from Rico's Instagram account, and you can see Angie at the bottom. On May the 25th, Rico and Angie are seen rollerblading together at an unknown location.
Damn,
I think it's in Miami.
all
As a
these
matter of fact,
times?
it looks like it's Miami, but I could be wrong. On June the 6th, 2025, they were both eating together at Whataburger. That's Rico. Yum, 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 yum.
Yo. She said it's not a rollerblading guy. This is the guy we just saw, isn't it? Fam, I'm not going for her. Hold on. I don't know what's going to come up when I go to X. Hold on. That's the same dude. Ain't it? I could be totally wrong. Hold on, I got to scrub the video to find when she showed him. It looked like the same dude, but he grew his beard out. Okay. We finna do an analysis. I could totally be wrong. Shit. Hold on. I can't zoom in. Y'all. Okay. Am I tripping? Maybe not. Maybe she got a type. Maybe she got a type. Sorry, y'all. See, I'm a boomer. Maybe she got a type.
Hello, that's me. This is Angie.
I was trying to zoom in, but it wasn't working.
I couldn't be.
Maybe she got a type. House Party got new DLC. So maybe she got a type. I don't see a lot of differences between these two guys. I don't see a big difference between these two men, but I can't tell. So it's like he just grew his beard out, but maybe not. All right.
And that's Angie. On June 19, 2025, Rico and Angie decided to go out for margaritas. And that's this picture. On June 27, 2025, Rico and Angie were seen rollerblading together in Miami. That's this picture here. And I do believe there's two pictures. There's this one and there's this one. On July 1st, 2025, they both posted pictures of themselves working out in the gym together. That's Rico and that's Angie. And while Myron was screeching about girls and Jews, Rico and Angie decided to celebrate the 4th of July by rollerblading
Fam, these motherfuckers was out together a lot.
together. Oh, isn't that sweet? On July the 29th, 2025, Rico and Angie decided to have a nice, lovely date rollerblading at night while holding hands. Oh, they're so cute together. Later on, they decided to get something to eat. You know, rollerblading really works up an appetite. And last but not least, on August 8th, 2025, Rico and Angie are holding hands while rollerblading down the street with a group of friends, and Angie looks so happy and at peace. Here's that famous screenshot, and here's the video. Hi, Angie! And that's the full timeline of Rollerblade Rico and Angie. Now here's some inside information I never shared with anyone. I was looking for some video ideas, and so I went to Abba and Preach subreddit, and this is when I found the infamous video exposing Angie being with Rollerblade Rico. So I downloaded the video and I uploaded it to a tweet to let everybody know that Angie left Myron for a straight man because she's tired of playing the beard. And this is when I uploaded the video. By the way, you can check this video out or the video that I uploaded yesterday from the anonymous site that basically put everything together. The pictures on those two videos are in high res. And this video was uploaded on August the 13th. Why is that important? Well, it's important because this post went viral, and that's when everybody started going after Myron and like, yo, you got cheated on. Angie left you. Dude, you sit up here, you're a fraud, you're fake. And then that's when Myron felt the need to address everything 3 days later. And as you can see, the date, this is the same video I featured earlier, and this is him addressing the breakup because of my post that went viral exposing the video that I got.
She loved me. She love acting like she be the reason shit be happening.
From Abba and Preach's subreddit. So here's the complete timeline. You can pause it for yourself and you can
Angie's timeline with her boyfriends. So Myron from March to June, Rico from May to August. So it definitely overlaps. Every time she's been seen with Rico, it overlaps. And he says he broke up with her 5-6 months ago, but the last time he was calling her his girlfriend was June. Either she was cheating, or since him and Fresh admit so hard she wasn't cheating, it wasn't a real fucking relationship. Well, Fresh, I don't know if Fresh knows that Myron gay, to be completely honest. I don't know if Fresh knows that. What y'all think? Do Fresh know Myron gay? I don't know. Because he can't know if he going along with this shit. If he think that she wasn't cheating. I don't know what he telling him, or he just being willfully ignorant because he knows if he breaks ties with him, he has nowhere to go. He has no career. Rico and Myron secretly partners, and Myron actually was recording. Oh my God. Yeah, like I don't know if Fresh knows that Myron is low-key gay. I don't know. You know.
see that there's some overlapping there. There were times when Angie was with Myron and Rico. And just so you all know, that video was on Abba and Preach's subreddit for several days before I got my hands on it. So when I uploaded it, that's when it went viral. And 3 days later, Myron addressed it by saying that he broke up with her. They weren't together hardly most of the year. And as you can see, I debunked all of that. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is everything in a nutshell. I came with receipts. I exposed Myron's lies. And I dare him to take this video and debunk every receipt that I've shown. We both know that's not going to happen. So, taters, with that being said, I'm going to end the video with a video that I had an opportunity to jump on first, but I slept on it. However, I think it's appropriate to play it at the end. So listen, do me a favor. Show me how much you appreciate all the hard work I put into this video by giving me a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters.
What are you lacking, Myron, that you can't hold her desire? Why didn't you have her soul locked in? I mean, she was your girlfriend, right? You claim to have her as a girlfriend. So where did you lack as a man?
This video was funny. It's just kind of like, why did he just sit there and take that and not respond as if that was a good look? Like, it's just for him to just sit there and be like, he really looked like he was getting schooled. I forgot what he said afterwards. I don't even know if he responded or if like Fresh responded or something, but I was like, why would you just sit there and just let somebody say all that about you the way he be always trying to go in on callers that try to treat him and shit? Like, he just sat there and took it. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, like, you fight back, nigga, do something. He just stayed there submissive as fuck.
Blade Rico just swooped it up. Like, come on.
And then the side by
silence is very loud right now because you have nothing. Yeah, man, they call him Rollerblade Rico. He's a shadow that just rolls out of nowhere, man. Smooth wheels, smoother game.
No, I'm not.
You don't even hear him coming. 1 minute you're holding.
Shout out to Tiger Jackson for the $2 super chat. Ask Candace Owens to double check all this. Candace Owens. I wonder if, I don't know, shit, Tree need to take over Candace's job. She had more convincing evidence than Candace ever could. Shit. That's for sure. And Tree usually, this is the first time her evidence seems good. Either they're not in a real relationship and it was never real, so she was able to be with other people, or she cheated on him. Like, it's one of the two. Myron needs to address this timeline. He can't. Thank you for the super chat, Tiger Jackson. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just the fact that he had no comeback is crazy because he always does.
Next minute.
He always does.
Gone like the wind. You had a girl, but you didn't have her soul. So Rico, he didn't really steal Angie. He collected her. That's a big difference, bro.
Oh, shit. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah. Again, y'all. Okay, just so we're clear, I'm saying this for y'all and for the, he even nods, right. I'm saying this for when I post the VOD and for, for y'all to hear. Again, when I say that Myron's gay, it's mostly jokes. I do believe it because there's a lot of damning evidence. But of course, I'll never stake my claim on my life like Myron's a gay man secretly. But it's just a lot of evidence that makes me think Myron is gay because it's just too much in his life, too much we've seen over the years to make me think that he likes women. I don't believe that he likes women. It just doesn't seem like he likes women at all. And that definitely further proves it. Either he was getting cheated on or they was never in a real relationship, you know? But so the next thing we're going to get to is this Larussel situation, y'all. He says facts, no joking. This Larussel situation is crazy. So if y'all don't know, Larussel is like a young, new, upcoming rapper who's, to my understanding, he's been like promoted by like Chance the Rapper and who was it? Jay-Z? Y'all might be forgetting. It might have been Jay-Z. Somebody else has vouched for this nigga after I know Chance the Rapper was running around with him, boosting him up for his rapping. I actually never really listened to him. I knew his name, and people were saying he was a good rapper and stuff and was singing his praises for his ability to rap. But he recently came out and like made this little promo at a concert or a little whatever he was doing, like some event, and he put out this stupid song comparing normal people to like Epstein and Hitler, and he got a lot of backlash. And now at this point, the man then got so much backlash that he ran off of social media. And I was going to cover all the videos and talk about it, but he ran off social media, so all the videos that he posted was gone. I was going to source them from his page, but he deleted his ex. He deleted it because of the pushback. And I know some of y'all don't like it, but as soon as I tried to find somebody to cover it, Flacco got everything. Somebody don't like it. And I don't think I really want to hear Flacco's commentary, so we're just going to cut to the Larussel parts. I don't really care about what Flacco has to say, and we're going to talk about Larussel, all right? So we ain't going to have to listen to Flacco this time around because that's not why we're here. We're not here because I want to
Russell
have
just made the dumbest mistake of his
want to have the
career.
conversation.
Quite frankly, I don't know how anybody.
So we're going to go to, if y'all didn't hear it, we're going to go to the song that Larussel. So when he posted this, oh, it's on the screen. He said, my engineer told me I probably shouldn't put this song out. And then he said, so that's why I put it out.
To my engineer, and he calls me. He said, man, you probably shouldn't put this out. I said, why? What the hell happened? He said, you know, you talking about Epstein, there's a lot of shit going on. And I said, thank you for calling me. I'm finna drop this. That's exactly why we need it. Because everybody sit and be silent. And the goal of an artist is to express the times and discuss, say all the things that nobody else want to say or know how to say. I'm not perfect, and neither is the president. Was guiltier than a nigga hiding evidence. You can't be mad that they heated if you don't let them vent. Even the devil was heaven sent. Even Malcolm was heaven sent. Even Martin was heaven sent. Even Kanye was heaven sent. We all heaven sent. Donald too. We all heaven sent. Epstein too. We all heaven sent. Adolf too. We all heaven sent.
The angry black.
Man, you could tell as he was saying it, he wasn't confident. He didn't want to say that shit. He did not want to get that out. You can tell with the Epstein too. So I can't go to all the tweets and shit because he deleted his ex. So talk about Adolf too. He didn't want to say it. So a lot of people contention with this was, bro, heaven sent don't mean like we're all equal as human beings or whatnot. To my understanding, heaven sent means like somebody that came in the nick of time, like you saved me, you're heaven sent, like God sent you to me for this, like this is perfect timing. I always thought that's what heaven sent mean. So he was getting pushback like that's not what heaven sent mean. And even if you don't even assess it from that lens, my first thought was, bro, why do you think people right now in 2026 with everything that's going on that regular folks want to be put in the same light as Adolf, Trump, and Epstein? Why on earth do you think this is the time for that shit? Nobody's trying to hear no shit like that right now. Now, yes, everybody's made in the image of God. You know, we can maybe some people will agree with you on that necessarily, but when you get to this earth, I think a lot of Christians would say, like, what you do with your life is on you, and what you do, how you ending up where you end up. Why would you say they're all heaven? It just doesn't make sense, because usually my understanding is if you live your life a certain way, you may not go to heaven. So one, that wouldn't even make sense when you would start bringing up people like Epstein and Adolf. And then you use heaven sent wrong. So it was just so weird. So he put that out. Almost all of the reception was bad. Like, nobody was really rocking with it. And so, so after that, this is his response from the backlash.
Good morning, America. Hey, the past few days, I've been working, so I ain't got to really, like, be on social media. I cut I schedule it, and I post, and I get into the world. The homies briefed me yesterday on all the outrage, and my first thought was, ain't that slow. But I go and look, and that's slow. Just listen to the music. Like, there's no way hear that clip and they like, you support Epstein. When the world be in despair.
He's lying. That wasn't the critique. Nobody felt like he's supporting Epstein. The critique was, why are you comparing us normal folks that don't do shit like that to Epstein? And two, this ain't as thought-provoking and deep as you think it is. Like, he think he being deep. Like, bro, everybody understand that humans are humans and we equal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get that part. But why are you telling people where all this tenses are high in this point in time in society, and you talking about some Malcolm? You just put Malcolm Morton in the same spectrum as Epstein and Hitler, bro. Why do you think anybody would receive that well? We get the message, but bro, it was poorly executed and not needed. That wasn't a deep message that anybody needed to hear, bro. Nobody needs to hear that message right now. And it didn't go above anybody's head. And now he's walking down the fucking street acting like, man, y'all just don't get it. Listen to the music. Bro, we get it. It was just bad. And he won't accept it.
Sometimes you need realization. And that realization for me through this song was like, damn, the same God who created Martin Luther King.
Bro, we all get it.
And Malcolm X, who did so many great things, is the same God that created Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, who did so many evil things. And it's crazy the range of what a human life is capable of.
I don't know why he thinks
it's capable of changing the world.
I have no idea why he thinks people don't understand this.
And detriment in the world. That's the purpose of the song. That's my realization of like, damn, this is all from the same place, and look which way it can go when somebody is misguided, when somebody doesn't have all the tools, when somebody just chooses to use their life in a negligent way. And it's insane for me to take that and be like, you support Epstein. Like, you is weird. Like, if you want to know where I stand, go look at my life.
That's the point. Not everybody who came across that tweet, Larussel, knows who you are. And it's not their responsibility to do a full deep dive research on your life story and who you are before fresh enough.
Go listen to my music. Go see what I do in my community. Go speak to somebody who actually know me. Be for real. It's so.
This is so bad. This is like a bad way to take critique. What you did has nothing to do with your catalog. Again, this is what I be talking about, y'all. When I be talking about like when you're critiquing people or debating or whatever the situation may be. When you don't want to give. Granted, everybody's moving on their own accord. This ain't just one person he's talking to, so everybody doing their own thing. But he's attacking the weakest arguments. Like, y'all don't listen to my music. Why y'all think I support Hitler? You don't know nothing about me. That's not the strongest argument. Contend with what the real critiques are. That you use the term heaven sent wrong, and nobody really cares about this message because it's not like, or he's pretending that nobody understands the message, but we understand it, but it's just poor taste. and it wasn't done well. It wasn't executed well. It didn't sound good. It like you talking about this song, it didn't sound like a song. It sounded like he was improvising it, honestly, because it wasn't on beat or anything. You know, you had the little bars with the beat, and then you slowed it down and just started saying the worst. You said some good people's name, then you started saying worst people's name. It didn't sound good. It wasn't beyond it wasn't beyond our scope of understanding. It wasn't that difficult of a concept. And it wasn't deep. So listen to the critique, bro. You're not always right. And it's okay. You will probably people will respect you more if you just be like, you know what I'm saying? I probably missed the mark on what I tried to do. People be like, gratitude, you know what I'm saying? That's bold of you. You know, that was much respect. You know, it takes a lot to do something like that. You can't do nothing but respect it if he come out and be like, you know, I missed the mark. If you came out and be like, I wanted to try to spread a message, but I think I just didn't stick the landing. People would nobody would shit on you. You probably would gain more fans than you had before that. If you lost anybody, you would probably get a lot more after doing that. I don't think I would. I'd be like, okay, you know, I'm glad this nigga just was able to, personally, this make me not want to listen to him because it's just so cocky. And then you run off social media afterwards, which is so soft because you're getting so much pushback because you did something stupid. You literally ran off social media. I said, I didn't listen to him. It just didn't happen. It wasn't like I was against him for any reason. I just didn't get around to listen to him. But this shit, I don't want to listen to him no more. I don't even want to now. I don't want to support you because this is crazy.
Crazy how fast it go from black boy fly.
He didn't even rhyme.
Get
right.
back in line. Y'all want to be constricted and restricted so bad, and I'm never not gonna be free. I'm never not gonna be free in my speech and free in my thought and free of my art. Artists and comedians is the niggas who's supposed to express the times and what's going on and
It's not even just about expressing the times. You just did it in a poor way. You did it in a poor way.
Hated in a way that's like, man, this is the time and free of my art. Artists and comedians is the niggas who's supposed to express the time.
Oh, Flacco just be blocking out cursing. He could have just said nigga.
Times and what's going on and communicated in a way that's like,
block out almost everything.
Man, this is what came to me. Y'all love to create enemies and try to bash anybody who has an opposing thought to how you feel.
This is it just means his ego is out of this world. Y'all, this video was 5 minutes. I saw it. This video is 5 minutes. And he walked down the street talking for so long.
I ain't got to show up how you want me to show up. This for me and my people and my base who resonate and connect. Everybody else can suck my.
Larussel is wildly successful doing things his way, so I can't tell him not to do things his way. However, if I was to give him advice, Larussel, you're known as the brand-friendly, super hyped up, super friendly, super nice guy. You coming across as combative, you coming across
who don't do
you didn't build your brand off of negativity.
And it's who don't do a quarter, a tenth of what I do. You niggas benefiting off shit done. What you do besides talk on the neck?
Oh, Tyrone, if he said it like that, he was basically saying it in a mocking way of somebody else. He was saying it in the role of a master. He wasn't saying it because that's how he feel. He was saying that in the tone of a master. He was making fun of it.
Hey, even you haven't sent with your dumb ass. Shout out to my people.
The fact that he think people don't get it. You pretty much got unanimous backlash. You don't think there's a point where you could be like, so maybe what did I do wrong? Let me see all the critiques. You picking out the worst criticisms. Like when he opened up talking about you think I support Epstein. Bro, that's not the real critique. That's not the real critique.
Who know? Who been here since do that little dance? Who been here since soup and crackers? Who know what's up with me? And shout out to our new niggas who just been waiting for a reason to hate a nigga. You know, that'll take the truth.
This is crazy. He's not contending with the actual disagreements.
Me saying Jeffrey Epstein is heaven sent is the truth. God made him too.
But see, that's the problem. And like I said, people that know heaven sent, to my understanding, never meant if it's just never meant everybody that's bad is heaven sent means somebody that's perfect that came in the nick of time, to my understanding, right? Let me see if that's even something that's on Google. exactly what Google says. Heaven sent, of an event or opportunity occurring at a favorable time. Opportune. What does it mean to be heaven sent? Heaven sent, peculiarly fortunate or appropriate, as if by divine intervention. I didn't even really know, bro. This man is stupid. That means he didn't even take the time to. That means he literally either looked at these critiques and didn't look further, or he just like ignored it. He saw when it was like, I'm not gonna address this shit because I got a bigger platform than all these regular people on X and stuff critiquing me. This ego is crazy. This ego is crazy. You literally look up what heaven sent means to people. So when people hear heaven sent, they like, oh, somebody that came in the nick of time as divine intervention. And he like, Epstein was heaven sent. Nigga. Like, and is Terrence finna say what I was just finna say? If you're religious, he would understand those people decided to live against the word. So not only that, it almost is like he's a fraud. He's using religion to get people to crowd around him, but he don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? He don't even understand what he's saying. He's like coping right now in the street, walking down the street, saying everybody's stupid, nobody gets it, y'all not listening, you don't understand me, listen to my catalog. Meanwhile, you're trying to freaking grift off of religion when people that know what heaven sent mean aren't buying your shit. Because you can't say that Epstein was heaven sent, because that's not how it means. You can say what you meant to say is all of us are created equal. You can say that, but that's not what heaven sent means. You can't just redefine it because you feel like it and then be mad because everybody else is telling you this is not what this term means. What the hell is wrong with him? Now, I know he's young, but he ain't that young.
A lot of you be so religious and so spiritual and so righteous, but this is what you do with your time and your effort.
Oh my God. I don't even think I heard this part because I didn't watch this whole video. Because I watched like the first two to 3 minutes and he was doing the nonsense. I was like, I'm going to save the rest for stream. He's saying everybody else is tripping. This is crazy. It's worse than I thought.
Hey, don't be free as no artist. Don't say whatever message is delivered to you. Don't.
Like, this literally makes me never want to listen to him because this ego is crazy.
Don't write what come to you. Don't share what you think about the world. You know how stupid that sound? Y'all insane. You know, become master so fast. Boy, you better watch your mouth. Boy, you better watch what you do. It's even retarded in there like, man, you be at schools around kids. Yeah, changing their life and helping them become something and giving them journeys and careers and an example of what they could be. What you be doing for them? Your kids don't even like you. You niggas just like to be triggered. And anything could trigger y'all. Anything could move y'all. The simplest thing, just hearing something to move you and get y'all to rally against a nigga who in his community giving back. A nigga who buying out grocery stores, and taking kids to get shoes and get clothes. A nigga who buying out restaurants. A nigga who helping out the homeless.
If you start bringing things you do for other people up when you're getting canceled, then it doesn't look like you're doing things for people with a good heart. It looks like you're
you're just doing it for the show.
Doing it to bring it up. Right? You're only doing it for PR. You're only doing it, right, to save face. That's
Terrence,
what it looks
if that's
like.
what he get paid to do, he get paid to do it.
Because if you already doing it.
Okay, so it looks like Flacco added something that Van Lathan covered it. I want to see what Van say because Van is funny.
Why he's not a pedo. Well, we already know this, right? I knew it was looking dark for Larussel.
Wait.
Van Larussel.
That's the kind of.
Okay. Let's see. I like Van. He's funny.
Right. I knew it was looking dark for Larussel when Van Lathan.
Right. Why? So I'm guessing you've listened to him before. I just never have, but I heard only good things about him, and this is just not it.
Lindsay had a problem with what Larussel said because Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay is Larussel target audience. Like, these are the niggas Larussel make music for. So,
hey, this shirt that Van got on though.
If they is on you, this is bad.
That's the kind of thing that I was trying to understand. What I did understand is he does not know the definition of heaven sent.
Right. Well, this is a thing. So he did come out and a couple of weeks ago, and this is there's never anything in a vacuum. Some of the hate that Larussel is getting right now, and guys, there is no two ways about it.
Yeah.
This was a breathtaking unforced error from Larussel. But
exactly, it was so unforced.
If we're trying to put Adolf Hitler and Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump in the same sentence with Martin Luther King Jr.,
Malcolm X,
we got to go a little deeper.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
Do we understand, like you said, heaven sent means something that happened.
Yes, Dex. Tell me, keep playing, man. This shit fun.
It comes from heaven.
Well, it's like a blessing. It's like a miracle.
Yes.
Right.
So
yes.
Now,
that's not what.
It's just getting out there and saying something, thinking you're deep, but you don't know the definitions of the things that you're speaking on. And that's he needs to just realize. I think he would have just got so much respect. Like I said, if he just came back and be like, "I'm sorry, y'all. When I said heaven sent, what I meant was X, Y, and Z. I probably and shoot, your producer told you. He said the man's told him don't put this shit out, which they should have said like, bro, do you realize you're using heaven sent wrong? I don't know if they knew that shit either. So they clearly didn't know what that meant when they told him don't put it out. They said don't put it out because you sound stupid, but they didn't even realize you use a heaven sent wrong.
You say that Jeffrey Epstein was a blessing, brother. We need the equation. You got to show you that. Okay.
Or if you're saying came created from God, like if that's what you're trying to mean, you need a better explanation from it, and then you need to explain that they're hellbound. You know,
not even that, because I'm not even with all of that who going to hell shit. That's a thing that's happening in hip hop, because even Larussel did that.
My point being is that there's an evil, there's a good and an evil.
Right. It ain't about what you think, man. It's just people would understand if you saying like these people was made from God, but they're going to hell. So it could be a message to get your life together. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that.
And if you're using a heaven, right? The reason I'm saying hell is because you use heaven.
Right.
So if you're using a heaven, then the other part of it is hell. This is a good. It's good versus evil. That's the only reason I said hellbound.
Well,
so I'm like, if that's what you're trying to say, then maybe this is where you should have gone with it.
You know, this is something that artists try to do a lot as well. We've heard this before.
That was Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay of the Higher Learning, but that's a fact, right? That's an absolute fact. Is one, all he had to do was just clarify.
Yes.
Clarify and move on. Now, again,
since I use Flacco video, I ain't going to completely ignore him. I ain't going to be too disrespectful. I'll see what you do to wrap this up.
Who want to hate you, they will continue to hate you. But, the people who are neutral and the people who want to understand it, they will get the understanding. But not holding yourself accountable, just coming out as just angry and just combative. It's just, this is not the Larussel we know, and it's not on brand, But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Do y'all believe?
Yeah, it's just like Van said, it's just such an unforced era. It's just like, it's one thing where you get caught up in some mess and you got to figure out how to play it, kind of like Hassan Lay, kind of like what Hassan did. You got to figure out how you want to move because, you got in this fucked up situation and you may not make the right move right away. He doubled down. And this was before Larussel deleted his ex, so Flacco don't have it. But just so anybody missed the beginning of this, Larussel got off of social media and deleted his accounts after all the backlash. When he made that little video, him walking down the street, people was on his ass again, and he deleted his social media. It's just so it's just so telling of this man's state of mind and the way he's moving. And it's like, bro, this ain't it. Like, you especially being a new act, you probably could get away with this if you like 50 Cent or something. You know what I'm saying? People still, listen, y'all, I've been keeping up with the Tip and 50 Cent shit. And as somebody that is a fan of both of these niggas, bought both of their albums when they dropped them. I love T.I. and I love 50 Cent. But if if somebody told me choose one, I couldn't. I could not choose one. I can't choose between 50 and T.I. I love both of them pretty much equally, which is why it was always a good idea that I felt like they should have a versus, because I think that was a good matchup for versus, and that's why Tip kept 1-1 and 50 Cent just don't want to do it because I think he too cool or whatever. But 50 Cent looks like a fucking goofy in this back and forth. 50 Cent look goofy as hell. He's not winning it. I ain't gonna say that. I don't think that 50 Cent got it in him to make any good music, so he tries to meme his way out of everything. It's not fucking working. And he doubles down. But I got friends that still gonna ride for 50 because of his name and his reputation. And Larussel, you not there yet. You can't just get away with talking your shit and nobody really knows you for real yet. You just now getting your name out there. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm gonna do what the fuck. Like, people let 50 Cent get away with murder because of his reputation. You know what I'm saying? People is letting 50 Cent can get away with whatever he want almost at this point because of his reputation. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. You know, but I don't like it. I think 50 Cent has been lame as hell for this. When Watts told me about what he did to Notori, I was like, that's kind of lame. I didn't like that because I didn't know about it. I'm like, but that's lame if he did that. And this T.I. thing, he been lame as hell. So it's just kind of like, I've lost the level of respect for 50 Cent. Am I going to watch Power with Tommy and Tariq? Yeah, I'm going to watch that shit. But I'm just saying, 50 Cent still been on some lame shit with that battle. I like Power. I watched everything but Raising Kanan. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it ain't the first time. It's not the first time. I mean, to be honest, 50 Cent lost a lot of his rap battles outside of the Ja Rule battle. But Ja Rule got jumped. So, you know, 50 Cent lost a lot of his rap battles, if we're going to be honest. You know? So, something, did you see what video I sent the other day? No, I didn't. 50 going overboard with the troll, Tiny, T.I. new song. Whew, man, I am so addicted to T.I.'s song, Let 'Em Know. I am so addicted to that song. Like, that song is so fire. Like, that shit is so fire. When I need some energy, I play that shit. I'm like, that shit. So, I'm like, T.I.'s clearly, I hope he got an album coming. And if he on that type of time, I'm excited. I'm so excited. 50 could have lost to Ja if it wasn't for Ja going there. 50 had Eminem on his side, though, so I don't know if Ja stood a chance. I don't think Ja Rule ever stood a chance. He didn't stand a chance. And then they had legal trouble anyway. There was no winning for Murder Inc. at that point in time. Everybody think that like 50 Cent brought down Murder Inc., but it's like, no, they did they was their own undoing, like, you know, but it didn't help that they was in the middle of a rap beef at the same time, you know. Wasn't for Ja going out there. Banks killed Ja. Yeah, Banks is always my favorite rapper out of G Unit. Banks is the rapper of G Unit. He's the rapper. You know, 50 Cent is the face, but Banks was the rapper. I wish that him and 50 could have, but clearly 50 is the problem. Clearly 50 is the problem because the fact that he couldn't maintain a relationship with somebody like Banks is crazy because even outside of rap, Banks just seemed like a solid nigga, you know. Banks just seemed like a solid nigga. I like him, man. With the mic and off mic, like I like Lloyd Banks a lot. Okay. Yeah, Banks never fell off. He's never fell off as far as rap. Like I know he ain't got the biggest name, but niggas just don't know. He's never fell off. Mixtapes, albums, like Banks always been on point with rapping. Yeah, he's one of my favorite rappers. Like he's in my top 10 favorite rappers, not like who I think is the best, but favorite. So for next thing, so some of y'all may or may not know, but I'm a part of the Unfuck America tour. I ain't been in none of the stops yet because they've been everywhere in the freaking South and the West, and plane tickets is just not feasible at this point in my life right now. But we have a stop coming up next month at Arizona State University, right? So everything's been booked. This tour is planned. All the colleges and all the stops they have has been planned, right? Come to find out, Erica Kirk was just at Arizona State this week, I believe. She came there and complained about UFA, and they canceled our tour stop there immediately. They canceled it. After everything was booked and planned, tickets sold, promotion, all that, Erica Kirk comes, says something negative about us, and they cancel on us. So, I think I have to look up how they can, but UFA plans a National Ground Game, which is what the Unfuck America tour is under, National Ground Game. They want to sue Arizona State. I see they tag and fire and stuff, like they advocate for this type of stuff, but I don't know how. They say it's against their First Amendment. I don't know how that works with an institution, but I'm gonna look at it. So Z, she's like the coordinator of Unfuck America. She made this tweet that said, unfortunately, ASU canceled our Unfuck America tour that we had scheduled on Monday with Destiny, the Omni-Liberal, but we are still showing up on campus anyway. As a result, we are filing a lawsuit against Arizona State University for violating our First Amendment rights. The same day it was canceled, Ms. Erica Kirk showed up at the campus and complained about Unfuck America. Ironically, in that same meeting, Erica scolded her chapter members for not countering our event. She told them to stop talking about Iran and just talk about freedom of speech. It's so backwards. Public universities don't get to decide who can speak. Every campus, same playbook. TPUSA applying pressure behind the scenes to shut us down. We know exactly how this works, and unfortunately for them, we're not going away, but we're fully prepared to take them to court, too. So I guess somebody recorded Erica. Let's see what she said.
I put the kids to bed, and I thought to myself, you guys are in our backyard, and I was really frustrated that you guys weren't able to have the counter tabling for the Unf America tour, and that really pissed me off, especially because we have some really good people that could be on campus to counter program that. Yeah, no, to answer your question, my husband isn't here to say.
Wait, what? My husband, what?
Yeah, no, to answer your question, my husband isn't here to say.
Oh, my husband isn't here to say
Whether or not we should be at war with Iran.
whether or not we should be. Erica don't know politics. I don't know why they keep trying to make her talk about it.
I would love for him to be here right now and tell us if we should or should not. I would love it. I miss his voice more than anyone in this world. And, you know, it's frustrating when you have people speaking for him. I have a sentiment for that. But thank the good Lord that we have a bunch of his videos that we can look back on. And it's like chapters like this, I have to commend you. This is amazing. All of you guys sitting here together having debate, discourse, dialogue, that's what Turning Point USA is about. And that's what I wanted to continue. So when you ask what's our stance on the war, what's our stance on that, I actually would prefer that we have these types of discussions where our stance is on freedom of speech. And I want you guys to all continue to just.
So she said she was upset that they couldn't counter enough. Let me.
I put the kids to bed, and I thought to myself, you guys are in our backyard. And I was really frustrated that you guys weren't able to have the counter tabling for the Unf America tour, and that really pissed me off, especially because we have some really good people that could be on campus to counter program that.
So it sounds like Unfuck America had this stop, and then for some reason TPUSA couldn't do it at the same time because I guess maybe Unf America had it first. Maybe that's what I'm guessing, and TPUSA couldn't counter it because they already had it. But then she comes and says this, and now all of a sudden we get canceled. Our stop gets canceled after this.
Yeah, no, to answer your question, my husband isn't here to say whether or not we should be at war with Iran.
So Wick said the fire org, you hear about this, because I know they stand up against violation for violating people's First Amendment rights. I'm just not sure how that goes for an event at a college campus. I don't know how that works. The name of your organization is Unfuck America. What is it you stand for exactly? Obviously. Andrew Wilson, he has a gripe with UFA. I am sure under your shrewd leadership, this tour will rebound and be better than ever, rivaling TPUSA even. We are the ones who carry the flame now. Why should the Unf America tour be allowed to go on campuses when your asses were complicit in the... Oh, God. People keep saying that UFA was complicit in Charlie Kirk's assassination. There's no civil rights order that would take this case. So let me see what I heard of the fire org before. Free speech makes free people. We defend and promote free speech for all Americans in our courtrooms. And I just don't know. How can I? College campus deny. Let me see. Denying event a free speech violation. I don't know. The First Amendment to the Constitution protects speech no matter how offensive its content. Restrictions on speech by public colleges and universities amount to government censorship in violation of the Constitution. Oh, because it's a public college and not a private one. Huh. So they might have a case. It says, this is from the ACLU. The First Amendment to the Constitution protects speech no matter how offensive its content. Restrictions on speech by college and universities amount to government censorship in violation of the Constitution. Such restrictions deprive students of their right to invite speech they wish to hear, debate speech which they wish to with which they disagree, and protest speech they find bigoted or offensive. An open society depends on liberal education, and the whole enterprise of liberal education is founded on the principle of free speech. Huh. Interesting. I'll tell the two arguments about the free speech on campus. So I want... Federal courts find Columbia you may have acted as government instruments to suppress Palestinian advocacy. So there's a case of a federal court finding Columbia University acted as a government instrument to suppress Palestinian advocacy. So if a college campus does suppress speech, they could be in violation of the First Amendment if it's a public campus. I guess. That's crazy. That's the thing. I wasn't 100% sure. I'm like, how does that work? With, to me it felt like if a business don't want to let somebody say what they want, like I wasn't 100% sure how that worked, but I'm wondering if there's a case with that. They let in Myron and Manosphere dudes on campus, but not other people. Well, I don't know what ASU has. We're going to have to figure it out. Like, National Ground Game has said they're willing to take them to court. It kind of should, though. People jump on their soapbox on the public grounds. Yeah, it's just weird because I guess because it's a public. Let me see something. Okay. I said, can a college campus violate free speech? Yes, public college campuses can violate free speech if they breach the First Amendment protections by censoring content, while private colleges generally can legally restrict speech as they are not state actors. Public universities can only implement reasonable viewpoint neutral time, place, and manner restrictions, such as limiting noise levels or prohibiting blocked entrances. I guess the problem is they let them do it and then denied it afterwards for reasons. Key free speech distinctions. Public universities. These are considered government actors and are bound by the First Amendment. They cannot punish students or offensive speech or viewpoints. And I'm pretty certain we have a chapter there that is hosting this event. Private universities, they are not directly bound by the First Amendment. Permissible limitations. Both types of schools can restrict speech that constitutes true threats, harassment, or substantial disruption to campus operations, which none of that's happened even with any of the events we've had in the past. Common violations on campus. Restricting free speech zones. Limiting speech to tiny, obscure areas of campus is generally illegal at public universities. Viewpoint discrimination. Approving protests based on whether the administration agrees with the message is a violation. Overbroad policies. Policies that are too vague, such as banning quote-unquote offensive speech, are often found unconstitutional. They might have a case. Because it's like we had this event and then you just canceled on us for reasons. If it's I don't know if it kind of if it's a public school, is government funded, they have to allow those guidelines. If it was a private institution, it'd be different, right? Now, if you're using college space like classroom or auditorium or large space, all of which is limited by reasonable things for the college, so some spaces you have to ask for. Well, no, this is a planned event and they canceled it. So I think there's a case. I don't know. I have to. Maybe I'll come back when I make this VOD. If I get more info, I'll put it at the end. But at right this point in time, I don't know the reason they gave UFA the cancel. This was an event planned. It wasn't like we're showing up randomly. This was an event planned with the campus that they canceled on us right after Erica Kirk showed up and said this. Could it be a coincidence? Maybe. But I need to, hopefully maybe when I make this into a video, I can, find out what happened, the reason they said, and if it's some bullshit or if it's direct, like, y'all gonna incite violence. Like, well, there's no proof of that, and that's never happened before, and you can't just assume it or whatever. We've never been disruptive. UFA has just strictly been, we haven't had any, like, the people in UFA have never caused any disruption. We've had hecklers come and disrupt events, but UFA has never disrupted events. You know what I'm saying? So if they just canceled for the fuck of it, or after that happened, or, who knows what the situation is. Hopefully I'll find out by the time I put this video up. But yeah, I just wasn't sure how that worked. But if it's a public campus, they have to let speech be what it is unless they have a reason not to. Yeah, they might have a case, because they came out the gate like, we ready to sue, because and I see it's happened in the past. So does Friendlier Legacy Media know about this? I don't know. I'm sure, and that's the thing too. This event had a lot of legacy media gonna be there. Like, I think the New York Times is gonna be there. Like, they had a lot of legacy media planning to be at this event, and they canceled it. So, who knows, man? Hopefully the word gets out. I'm sure they're gonna raise hell. Z and them ain't gonna be quiet about it, and that's why I'm gonna cover this on stream. Because that ain't cool. If what you saying is true, that is not cool. Yeah, man, that's fucked up. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see something real quick. Okay, yeah, we gonna call it. This video long as hell, but yeah, man, this was fun today. Super fun. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Videos will be out throughout the week. Thank you so much for all the support, for staying from the beginning, middle, end, wherever you came in. Appreciate you all the same. If you made it to this point in the stream, make sure you leave a like, comment, sub. If not one, then all three. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.